Hello and welcome. Hello Bellatrix. Almost 10 minutes, what the fuck? You do realize that it's basically always 10 minutes, don't you? Like, it is very rare that I manage to get everything set up before the 10-minute marks rolls around. Granted, I should probably switch the message on my Discord around from starting in 5 to 10 minutes to starting in 10 to 15 minutes, but then again, the Discord message always pops up a little later, so there will probably not be much of a need for that. That being said, hello and welcome. Why don't you stream Honkai Star Rail or Zelda like everyone else? Because I've always been special. hello. How are you? I mean, I don't need to ask you how you are. We have been talking for a while today already, so I'm pretty sure I know how you are doing. I'm pretty sure I know how I am doing, but no. We're not doing any of these things. Like, let me look at my Twitch follow page right now. There are roughly 10 people live right now. And how many of those people are playing The Legend of Zelda right now? Surprisingly enough, a singular person on my entire follow list is playing Legend of Zelda right now, and no one is playing Honkai Star Rail. That's surprising. You're doing Zelda. Then have fun with Zelda. I am looking forward to see a little Zelda on the sidelines when watching my girlfriend play, but as of right now, once again, no intention of playing it myself, even though I've seen a couple of things that did make me ever so slightly curious. But if I'm ever going to play it, I'm just going to borrow it from her. I'm not going to give them 70 bucks again. The 70 bucks I've spent on Breath of the Wild were wasted. Alright, so enough talk about Zelda, let's talk about actually enjoyable games for an instant. We're going to play some Monster Sanctuary! Because there's the Relics of Chaos stuff now. And we have not yet gotten a chance to check out Relics of Chaos. Alright, so level with me here for a second. We are going to go long today because I want to stream for roughly, let me take a look at the clock, 7 hours or so. So there will be a half-hour dinner break in between somewhere, and after the dinner break, we're going to switch over to Shadow of Mordor. That's the plan for today. We're going to start with Monster Sanctuary, and later on, after dinner, we're going to play some more Mordor. Because I'm also excited for some more Mordor, since I have finally acquired the DLC, since there's a big sale going on right now. So that will be fun. I mean, even without the DLCs, I would have wanted to continue anyways. But for the time being, let's start a new playthrough on Monster Sanctuary. So, I do need a new slot though. So many save files. And there we go. How I'm going to name my character? I think I've named them Seishiro and Insane Seishiro already. So how do I even want to name them anymore to diversify those slot files a little more? Okay, you know what, I should have probably come up with a answer for that question right at the get-go and not just now. But you know what, we're just going to call him... Wait. Why does this not work? Oh, alright, I needed to hit tab. That's how it works in this game. We're just going to call us Player A. There we go. That's our new name. That's our new name for the Relic of Chaos playthrough. The Monster Sanctuary is a land far from any other human civilization. Alright, we've got Mogwais and Trolls in the first area, as well as the regular birds. While wild monsters are dangerous to humans, monsters raised by them grow loyal to their owners. It's kind of Monster Hunter Stories vibes in that regard, isn't it? Like, okay, kill the parents, steal the children, let's go. Most of the people in Monster Sanctuary reside in the Keeper's stronghold. Oh, and we've got the Azarak in the stronghold yet again. Many of them learn to raise and train monsters. They call themselves Monster Keepers. OMG, you're starting new? Yes, I am. We are starting a new Nuzlocke, basically. Like, randomizer plus permadeath is kind of like a Nuzlocke randomizer, and that's exactly what we're going to do here. Among the most prestigious Monster Keepers, there are 4 prominent old bloodlines. Each of those bloodlines is aided by a spectral familiar. Those familiars are ageless protectors of the family, passed on from one keeper to the next. Player A is just starting out to become a monster keeper like his ancestors before him. God damn it, I could have called me Red as well, but I guess player A is more generically funny. As with all starting monsters keepers, his journey begins on the keeper's trial. Bloodline familiar bears the form on a spectral toad. Let's go. Okay, so we are still getting one of the spectral familiars, but randomized. Hey, and we can now actually name all of our starting monsters. So my dear Bellatrix, since you are the first one here, you get to be the toad. Are you not happy with that? Bellatrix the toad, let's go. Oh, and we've got a Mokos. How do we name the Mokos? Okay, so let's take a look at the last couple of follows. Okay, we do have last few follows. Wait. Why do... I only now noticed that you followed me again, but yeah, you did mention that you made a new account. Okay, that might explain it. I got confused there for a moment. Okay, then we've got Spy... Wait, no, I mistyped. Spyridion. There we go. I'm going to leave the 0 out. We're just going to go for the Spyridion. Why are you getting 2 monsters? I only got 1. I'm getting 3 monsters in total because we are starting with the permanent randomizer on Brave mode. That means you are getting a full team of monsters right from the get-go. But if any of them die, then that's it. Then that is it. Okay, and the last one, RLOD, Squirmy. We're just going to go for Squirmy. Squirmy it is, and there we go. That's our initial party. Monsters are wild things. The only reason I'm helping is to bond a share with your family. Oh, you're so passive-aggressive, Bellatrix. You're so tsundere right now. Most monsters are less inclined than me to help you. That is why you must always raise your own monsters, Baka. They will grow alongside you, just as I will. They will fight for you. If any of them dies, it's gone or it's game over. And if any of them die, they are gone. And if all of them die, honestly, I don't know if that's an instant game over or a reset. I think if all of them die, then it's just the party wiped, and I will have to make do with the rest, and I can get a singular monster per area. A single monster per area, and what monster that is will be randomized. So yeah, it's very similar to basic Nuzlocke rules. Ah, the best way to gain a monster's loyalty is to hatch it from its egg. Of course you'll have to fight to get those monster eggs. Look at the blob over there. I don't know what to tell you, Bellatrix, but those ain't blobs. Initiate a fight by contact. We shall see if you will live up to your ancestors. Ah yes, we are the aggressor in this case. White man coming to take the land from the natives. Let's go. Alrighty then, you three. I mean, the Mucus is a very strong monster, so that's probably going to be a huge game changer for us early on. I, generally speaking, am a little bad at using those guys. Let's be completely honest here with you. But who knows, maybe we can make it work. Okay, tackle seems to be my strongest option right now if I can't go for elemental damage anyway. And as always, as it is with the randomizer, I don't like that they are able to shoot the big stuff at me. Oh my god, and I can't use Fiery Punch twice in a row because it's too expensive this early on in the game. Alright, I see how it is. You know what, how about you take the last one out? I think the most important thing as of right now is just reducing their number in total. I should always keep myself to that standard. Always try to murder them as fast as possible. Unless, of course, we're going for the combo. But you know what? We are going to take our 4-star rating. It's not like we could get eggs from them anyway. It's mostly about rare items. So, and we've got a little bit of equipment. Usually I would not be bothering with equipment this early on, but let's be completely honest there isn't a too early to equip stuff on your items. Do we have food already? No, okay. On something as difficult as a bravery randomizer. Okay, more Mogwais. Do I want... Oh, and a plague egg! Okay, so does that mean we do have a shot... Wait. Could we even get any more monsters in the first area? Now that I think about it, I don't think we can actually get any more monsters in the first area. The first area is basically just these guys. You're weak to water, I think Toad might be able to take you out then. Yeah, Toad is actually going to be able to take you out. Well done, Bellatrix. Nice job. Alright, that leaves us with another Mogwai. Just one more delicious little Mogwai. Okay, I could just kill him, but once again, we are probably better off going for a high combo meter. I'm never sure if it is better to go for the higher combo meter or if it is better to just go for a faster kill, but I think once the turn has been started, it does not really matter anymore. There's not really a, oh, you only used half your turn. And hey, 5-star rating! My stream froze, this new account's not working it seems. Alright, that's bad to hear, sorry for that. Based on the effectiveness of your combat strategy, you get a rating of 1 to 5 stars. Earning higher rating increases your chance of getting better drops like rare monster eggs. Yeah, sorry about that, Bellatrix, but we are not going to get any rare monster egg drops here. But we do have another shuriken +3, so let's equip it and move on with our lives. Oh right, we don't have double jump yet. It's always so weird to play a game like this when you're already used to your double jump and then all of a sudden you don't have it anymore because it's a new save file. Okay, killing off a Drow who's supported by 2 healers sounds like a pretty good idea. Like, don't know about you, but it does sound like a pretty decent idea. So, I don't think we can actually kill the last one, but almost very close to a turn 1 victory here. Very close. We like that. We like that. Is there a double jump or do I need a monster for that? The double jump is an ability that you just unlock at a certain point. You don't need a monster for that, but you will get a double jump that's just standard on your character. Like, there's a few abilities that unlock for your character as a... Oh, wait, was there a few or was it just double jump? Maybe it was just a double jump, I can't quite remember anymore. As your monsters gain experience in combat, they will increase in level. This allows them to gain new skills. You should take a look at the skill tree menu. I will, especially since they changed something about that now, if I'm not mistaken. So let's just test this real quick. Stronger magic bubble. Note that you can unlearn reasonably your skills freely as long as you didn't complete a monster encounter or exited the games. Okay, so how do I unlearn? Ah, just click it again. Okay, this is so nice. This was something I was hoping for them to add. And you know what? I'm actually not going to spend this skill point yet because I do actually want to test something out with those skill points. That if I actually have several skill points to spend and I want to spend all of them, but I want to take one of them back, if I can only take the last one back or any of them. My assumption would be any of them, but you never know. You never know. Okay, what do we have here? Hits all enemies and applies a stack of blind. Ooh. Sadly enough, we cannot use that one yet. But a protector buff early on. Now that's delicious. That's delicious and nutritious. Do you have anything that allows you to gain more mana? No? No? Okay, so I guess for the time being we should give you a lightning punch ability just so you get all the elemental stuff covered. Because now we have fire, we have earth, we have water and we have lightning. So I would say we are good to go. So let's do just that. Okay, is that our treasure? Obtain cestus. Okay, no it is not. Maybe we just didn't get any monsters in the first area anymore. Could be that that was the case, I do not quite remember. Hello random NPCs that I do not care about, how are you doing on this fine day? Can you make that jump? No, we do need another ability if you want to make that jump. We do have new items though, so once again, especially at the start, there will be a lot of item equipping. More health. Who of you have the squishiest right now? I guess you will probably get the most value out of the extra health in the long run, if I remember correctly. And I think we got a kunai also as well. Mana regeneration plus 12. Okay, you know what? Change of plans. You are going to get the kunai. Because right now you seem to be the one that struggles the most with mana. And you get the shuriken, there we go. I don't think equipping the cestus is really going to be worth it for me. Like, have you seen the cestus? Oh, and we've got a little wait, not the unicorn, what am I talking about? Seahorse, there we go. Well, like, wait, no, it's a horse-like thing, but not a unicorn. Ah, yes, a seahorse. I see horse, I kill it. That's the plan here. Alright, so this is not a one-shot kill now. Oh, because we have a weaker ability now. My bad, I kind of forgot about that. So you know what? How about we just start with a kill in the middle there? If you have an option to take out one of a kind, then always go for that kill, because it will lessen the amount of diversity the enemy has to offer. And if modern politics has taught me anything, then it is that we all should strive to lessen diversity. Don't you dare take that one out of context, that's a joke. I would hope that would be obvious, but I don't think things are quite as simple these days anymore. So, what do we have there? Alright, it's just level 1 kunai. Okay, under those circumstances I'm not going to stick with that. Kind of thought the kunai was also level 3 or at least level 2, but I guess it ain't. Can we make that jump? Yes. Oh, fuck! Okay, so the Katzerka is a group of Vodinois now. I do get a feeling that I at no point in this entire playthrough want to challenge an entire group of Vodinoi. Like, that's just asking for trouble. Holy moly. So, where are we going from here on out? Anywhere specific? Down to the loot? There we go. I'm just going to explore a little. Oh, so we are getting an egg, even the starting area. Hey, a troll egg, you say? Alright, I'm hip, I'm with it, I like it. And let's hatch the trolls of ours immediately. What are we going to name him, though? Like, we're naming them after our last few followers, or after whoever is going to join us in chat today, so how about that? I guess it's not a follow, but Sleepy did join me, only recently again as a subscriber, so how about we name you Sleepy, my friend? There we go. There we go. Alright, do you have extra skill points? Yes, yes you do. And I guess you are better off with something like a cestus rather than nothing. And a gauntlet. Okay, you know what? The gauntlet seems to be better for the troll. The monk. What am I talking about? So, what kind of abilities did you have? 10% more damage from elements it's weak to. Other damage is reduced by 20%. I mean, there's only one thing it's really weak to, and that's pretty good. I kind of like that. Yeah, you know what? We are going to go for thick skin. Eka is furious now without even knowing why, but he feels the naming betrayal. What are you talking about? Eka is definitely going to get a name in there as well. I would be surprised if at no point we got down the list to Eka. I'm just working myself downwards. That's the way we are handling this. That's the way we are handling this. So let's see, equip the gauntlet and let's go. Do I want to go further into this direction? Or should Sleepy be mad? I don't know why any of them would be mad, but someone is going to be mad. I think that's the Katzerka room usually. Okay, maybe it's not the Katzerka room yet, because there are several monsters in here. We could use this opportunity to test our troll out, to get a vague understanding of how much damage he can do. We definitely want Squirmy in there, because elemental damage. And Bellatrix, you three are going to lead the charge. That's also something that I always appreciated about this game. The fact that you don't have that usual issue of, okay, I do have the right monster for this encounter with me, I just need to switch over to it every single time. No, you just get to pick which monster you want to use for that encounter from your base team. Because you named the troll after him! Yeah, you're totally right, Bellatrix. I should have named the troll after you, because let's be honest, you are the biggest troll around these parts. But, it's too late to change that now, isn't it? Too late to change that now. So how about we kill this guy and move on with our lives. If I've learned anything from my last attempt at this game, or rather at a randomizer, then that I should probably try to moiter everything. What's this purple chest? Obtained an orb. Okay. Obtained. Oh, and there we go. Okay, so the purple chests do have those relics of chaos. Okay. Okay, what does the sharp fin do? Health plus 200, that's pretty good. Crit damage plus 20%, also very good. When getting attacked, 70% chance to apply armor break debuff on the attacker. Can only be equipped on aquatic monsters. Makes sense. Do we have an aquatic monster? Like, seriously, I don't know. How do I check what type of monsters they are? No, I know you could look it up somewhere. Status maybe? There we go. Okay, Spirit Warrior, Occult Beast, Aquatic Spirit! Hey, Bellatrix, you get the cool new item. Aren't you happy about that? You have the sharp skin. How dare you disliking my trolling here? I didn't say that I dislike it, but you literally just admitted to be the biggest troll around these parts. Just pointing it out there, my friend. So let's go. Okay, so that's pretty good loot there. Okay, so if I remember correctly, it was something along the lines of one of these things will be in quite literally every single zone. So that will be interesting. Okay, let's bring Sleepy in as well. And I should probably just start out by getting the combo meter up so we get a guaranteed kill on the troll. I'm pretty sure we can get a guaranteed kill on the troll if we're just going for the one hit. Kind of surprised that we did not get a guaranteed kill on the Mogwai, but what can you do? I'm fine with a guaranteed troll kill. So the nice thing about putting the shark fin on you, Bellatrix, will be that I'm pretty sure you can learn Taunt as well. And Taunt will be a huge difference maker when it comes to this stuff. Mud Cannon! There we go. Let's move it, people. Is this gonna be enough? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Yes, it is. Let's go. And it is a 5-star rating, my dear people. Why are we getting this many shuriken? Okay, so now I can actually test the thing out that I wanted to test out with you, Bellatrix. You will be the test subject. So we've got Taunt here, and every hit has a chance to apply poison is also pretty good. Okay, so I can still unequip it. Okay, that's huge. Oh my god, that's going to make doing actual builds in this game so much more comfortable. Because I don't know if you guys ever tried to build competitive teams in this game, and it is way faster and easier than it is in most other creature collecting games because you don't have to grind as much for it. Because that's the annoying thing about most competitive turn-based games, they just expect you to grind so much before you even start playing actual competitive. And this game here was quite nice because monsters would just head very close to max level and you would usually just have a bunch of level ups lying around anyway and you would be able to just give all of them extra levels anyway, so that's not that much of an issue here. The problem started arising though, whenever you try to skill something out, miscounted by 1 or so, and then ran out of 1 or 2 skill points close to the end of actually finishing your build, and were like, okay, I know exactly which skill I would rather not have than this, so I could switch them around if the game allowed me to. But instead, I guess my only choice is to just reset the entire monster and start from scratch. And that was always a little obnoxious, to say the least. Okay, every physical hit has a 15% chance to apply weakness. And weakness can be stacked 2 additional times. Ooh, baby. We like ourselves some weakness gaming. Deals 2% increased damage for every buff this monster has. This sounds like the one kind of ability that I want as soon as we have stronger abilities in general, or stronger buffing abilities. Like, where do the buffs even come into play? Ah, 50% chance to gain a random buff when landing critical hits. Okay, so we're going to go for crit support over here. That sounds like the plan. That sounds like the way to go in this game. Okay, where are we way to going, by the way? Nowhere specific. Oh, wait, no. I need fire for that. I don't think I have fire. Yeah, we could break hidden walls, but not stuff like that. No, 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 no. And we do need a bard over here, so this is basically an area you can only access once you've been to the Forgotten World. Usually. So we have a lot of water attackers, so that will actually make these things far easier indeed. Should have probably not started with this now that I think about it, but what can you do? What can you do? Bubble Burst. Bubble Burst is actually pretty potent here. Okay, as always, you know the drill. It is best to just get rid of a couple of the little guys. Killing a couple of the little guys, oh my god, it feels so nice to play this again. I originally did not plan on playing this game today, I just wanted to do one long Shadow of War stream. But I was watching Tokichu play it, and it really got me thinking, I really want to play this game again. If I don't do it today, then I won't have any chance to play it again in the near future, because there won't be a stream during the weekend. Why won't there be a stream during the weekend? Enemies receive increased damage for each debuff on them. Ooh, that's also nice. That is also nice. Wait, give me a second, I will finish the story as soon as I've got my level up. Applies armor break. I don't think there's a point in upgrading my base abilities right now, because I don't have the mana to support the stronger ones anyway. So you know what, we're just going to take the beating ability for now. Okay, so I will not be able to stream during the weekend, mostly because I will have to work both days on the weekend. As a lot of you might be aware of, I do have a new job, and sadly enough my new job includes working on Saturdays as well as Sundays. So that will be a little tiring in the future, mostly because me and my girlfriend will have less time to hang out with one another now. And don't worry, trust me, I'm not looking forward to that, because I do appreciate my time with the girlfriend. How dare you dislike my trolling? Oh wait, no, that's the old message. That's an old message. My bad, my bad. Oh god damn it, I started with the wrong one. You're the only one with a fire move and I fucked it up. Fucked it up already. Okay, under those circumstances we might as well just go for more combo meter and see if we are lucky to kill with a tackle. There is a small chance we are. But no. Alas, poor Morigiori did not get the kill. He's not called Morigiori. I think you're called Squirmy, aren't you? I think I'm named the monks after Squirmy, if I remember correctly. Okay, so let's go for beating, because that gets the combo meter up faster. There we go, that's what we like to see. And not quite there. We are not quite there, but we will be there in a moment. We will be there in a moment. There we go. Is the tea cold enough? I think my tea is cold enough to drink. Drinking Colombian green right now. It's interesting to get a tea from Colombia, because Colombia is not really known for tea. It's more of a land that's known for coffee. But it's not a bad tea. It's definitely not in my favorites, but I do appreciate it. It is something that I can see myself going back to over and over again. It's a very okay-ish flavor is the best way of putting it. Like, okay, the way I'm phrasing this right now makes it sound like I actually hate that tea. I really don't. It's a good tea, but it's just nothing spectacular. I think that's the best way of putting it. So, corrosive stabs, there we go. The Megators are only weak to fire, if I remember correctly. And we are probably going to be able to take them out, aren't we? I think we can kill one of them at least. There's a decent chance. Monk ain't bad with crits. Okay, Monk, you fucked it up. Squirmy, what do you have to say in defense of yourself? Nothing? Okay, I see how it is, Squirmy. So, I think we are starting off with killing the weaker one. Why not? Why not? Not wasting any of our combo meter in there. And let's see if we are lucky and get some actual corrosion going. I think we can get that with everything, or maybe I can't. Maybe we can't. I haven't played in a while, and these monsters are brand new, so I do still struggle at remembering which kind of ability did what exactly. So, skills, there we go. You, on the other hand, you could get a mana proc. I think mana proc, considering that we have toxins as well, is probably not a bad idea. You, on the other hand, you have the extra weakness stuff. Every physical attack has a 15% chance to apply a weakness. When a monster in the party applies weakness on an enemy, chance to also apply a random debuff. Okay, I should probably go for Curse of Weakness first, and then do the rest of the stuff later. Where's the troll, by the way? I wanna know which of these abilities... Okay, it's only the water attack that's capable of applying weakness. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So, and where are the critical buffs? Down there, so we can't do those now. I don't think there's much of a point in heroism as of yet. What does agility do again? Chance to dodge physical hits. That's not bad, that's not bad. Double impact sounds pretty good, especially considering how many different kinds of elements the monk has right now. So yeah, hello! Hello. I see you've gotten yourself a couple of mogwais and a troll. Hello, good sir. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm a little confused now. Why do we have a troll there as well? Oh, okay, I think I get it. I think I get it. Like, the mogwais are replacing the slimes, that's obvious. I guess the troll is replacing another kind of slime? Or was there another monster in there somewhere? You know what, let's figure it out. Oh, it isn't an old friend of mine. Hey, Baron, long time no see. I brought you a new student. He just hatched his first monsters. Thought you might teach him some lessons. Oh, you're the new spectral keeper, huh? Paul called me old Buren. I've made my home at the end of the Keeper's Trail, so I can teach all of your green hunters on your new duties as fully fledged monster keepers. But first, let's battle to see if you're worthy of the title. Alright. Always observe the enemy carefully. You do not need to teach me anything, Buren. Trust me, I know more about this game than you do, probably. So... Oh, excuse me. Maybe I should close the window. Because I still open from when I cooked, so maybe, you know what, maybe now is actually a pretty decent time to close the window. We've also been walking for half an hour. So how about we ration our energy for the day? Gesundheit! Dankeschön! Close the window. Let's get back to the fight. Okay, so which monsters are we using here? Like, they're only weak to fire, so that's basically exclusively squirmy. So I guess being resistant to water is also a good idea here. Yeah, I don't think there's much I need to really consider here. Like, look at them, look at them. What are they really going to do? They are mogwais. I don't know about you, but mogwai is not the monster that I think of when it comes to being an actual threat to me. So I'm actually going to spread my damage out for once, so we can guarantee one of the other ones, because in all honesty, I do not fear the one that it has been weakened. So let's kill number 1 and let's move. We couldn't have killed more than 1 in a turn anyway. Like, I guess we had a shot at killing 2. But well, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Sometimes you have to kill 1 man if you actually want to kill 2 men, alright? Alright. Oh, come on, you had to lift that. You know what? No. I think it's actually good that you lift that so I can get the combo meter higher and get a 4-star rating. Really? Not 5? Alright. Hey, and we got a skill point. Not bad at all. I would hope so, old Buren. You have walked the Keeper's Trail and defeated my monsters. However, to become a proper monster keeper, you will need to complete 1 more test. Young Keeper! This next test will be much more challenging. You should prepare for it first. If your monster have any free skill points, use them now. And use them wisely. I still don't get how all this gets us closer to an undead dragon, but I'm sure you know what you are doing. I mean, there are both dragons and undead in this game. Have you considered that much? So we did have one free skill point. And we are using... I don't think there's a point in getting Giant's Bane right now. I don't know, I don't really understand Giant's Bane all that much, but I guess Dominant is probably gonna be worth it. Like, it's not like I don't understand Giant's Bane, but sure. Alright, Buran, I guess we have to talk again for me to actually murder the man. You prepared for a real test? Yes, good. Let's go. Let us go. Let's activate the little slime knight over there, whatever he was called. I like how the cutscene was like, okay, I don't know what you expect me to do here. This isn't the usual golem you've gotten. Champion, 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 yada yada, let's go. I said let's go, choose monsters, there we go. Water attacks, water attacks, water attacks. That's a pretty good lineup we've got here. Ooh, and starting off with corrosive jabs. That's going to hurt you a lot. Like, I'm just pointing it out there, this is already a bad start for you, my man. I don't think we can kill you in two... You know what? We might actually be able to kill you in 2 turns. You've taken far more damage than I expected. And I doubt you have what it takes to actually kill me off. There you go. Yeah, no, this is over. I guess I could try to nestle a heal in there instead. Oh, but I can't do corrosive stabs again. Okay, that's actually annoying. I always forget how fast you burn through all of your energy at the very start of this game. Like, you only have a very small amount of mana. And I think it's better to finish the man off on this turn than to actually heal me and finish him next turn. I guess that would probably worsen our ranking. And I'm fine with 5 stars. I would have nothing less. Nothing less at all. Congratulations, young one, you have defeated your first champion, and therefore you're now a keeper aspirant! Oh, not a keeper aspirant? Nothing more is required of you. However, stay a while and listen, won't you? Ah yes, and here we go, there he is, the old man who does not get visited by his family anymore, therefore he just monologues towards strangers. You know that from every single job that works with customer service. Old people that are very lonely because their families don't talk to them anymore and their friends are probably dead. And don't get me wrong, that is kind of sad, but at the same time, while I'm trying to work, it is kind of awkward when someone just stands there for 5 to 15 minutes and tries to talk with me. And I'm just going, yeah, oh, yeah, like I'm an NPC. You see, monsters can't become this powerful by normal means, and champions usually don't accept other monsters besides them or a keeper in control of them. Champions are always an anomaly, quite rare in nature. I enhanced this golem myself to make it stronger. But even I couldn't control it for longer periods of time, so I leave it deactivated most of the time. Recently, Keeper Rangers have been finding an unusual amount of champions around the sanctuary. I regularly receive letters by wire mail from rangers who are stuck in the distant reaches of the sanctuary, fighting against champions. If it weren't for my old bones, I'd go out there myself, but at least I can keep the Keeper's trail safe. I trapped a champion in the caves. In this area, you can take care of it if you feel up to the task. Mountain Path Key. Before you go, there's one more lesson I want to teach you. Yada yada, more monsters to fight. Your lesson is just about feeding a monster. Ah yeah, there we go. I know how feeding goes, yada yada, let's go. So, where is the food stuff? I mean, you all have skill points. Ah, and I see the new icon they added now. So it is easier to see who actually still needs food. Gotcha. Okay, do I want to do the healing stuff? Every attack triggers additional hits. I kind of like that one, if I'm completely honest with you. Probably the easiest way to actually accomplish anything right now. Is Weakening Crush a good choice at the start? Like, the other weakness thing is nice. But I guess the more weakness the merrier with you. And you, my dear friend, Ooh, you know what? I do want to work myself towards Protector. That sounds like a good choice. Okay, and then feed. What do we have here? Apples, mana, health. Okay, so you are going to get both of these potatoes. I don't know yet who wants to get the rest. You have how much mana? You have a total of 107. How strong are your moves again? 40 mana, 60 mana, okay. So you are actually doing alright. So I guess Sleepy is the one who really needs the extra mana right now. At least one or two of them. And you know what? You are also going to get the Hazelnut because you're the guy with the taunt as of right now. So, that being said and done, let's move it. Let's move it. There's still a lot of Sanctuary to explore and a ribbon. Ooh, probably should have picked that one up a little sooner, but you know what? It's fine, it's fine. Oh, actually we do have a lot of stuff here. Crit chance, okay, that's good for someone else. Defense and attack, I guess that's probably better for Troll. Health and mana, oh, that's actually great for you, there we go. You, on the other hand, my dear friend, I mean, you have the crit ring, crit chance, defense and mana regeneration. I think, in fact, I'm going to switch this one over for the one with more crit chance. And you, on the other hand, you are going to get the mana regeneration. There we go. Defense and attack also sounds good for you. And lastly, you get the shell and everyone has an item again. That is one of the things that I had to get used to the most when it comes to this game. The fact that I do actually need to equip my guys with new items here and there. Because if you don't do that, especially at the start, you will be surely lacking in damage. Like a lot of damage. Okay, so once again we only have a single fire user and a single wind user. So I don't know what you expect me to do here. And you can't use fire anyway, so I might as well bring the troll. Bring the trolls! Okay, so let's see if you can start by weakening the Megator. How about that? Okay, you can actually still kill the other Megator, so I guess I don't need to waste those hits on the weakened one. Do you have the capacity to kill Megator number 1? Actually, yes, that is nice, that is nice. It is always weird with this game, because one of the things that I've learned about randomizer, well, I guess it depends on the kind of randomizer we are talking about. But there is one thing with randomizers, that a lot of the time the start of randomizers is usually the part that is the hardest. Why? Why is that the case, you ask? Well, very simple, because at the start you are replacing the worst monsters with either equally powerful monsters or, more likely, stronger monsters. And because in this case you are getting stronger items as well, you don't really have that scenario. Ooh, you know what? Those are both good items there. This is a tome of power. Didn't we get another weapon as well? Morningstar. Okay, I mean, we still only have the +3. Wait, you know what? Yeah, you're going to get Shuriken as well. I really don't see a reason why I would ever take anything other than a +3 Shuriken right now. Extra procs? Yeah, sure, fine. Why not? Why not? Like, take for example the Dark Souls randomizer. Usually it's the hardest at the very start of it, then it becomes okay in the middle and very easy towards the end. Because at the end you're getting to a point where there should be the strongest monsters in the entire game, but because they are randomizers, there is a good chance that they will most likely be weaker than what would usually be somewhere. Hey, secrets! Delicious secrets! Ooh, and another helmet. You know what, it's just a basic helmet, so it's not all that exciting. But I guess we can still give it to Sleepy, he doesn't have any. Oh, right. I forgot that you can't have the same item even if it is on different power levels. So is there... Oh no, that was the corridor we could not go through because we would need flying for that. I think we might even need improved flying. Oh damn, it's Solaire. Okay, so how about we kill beloved Dark Souls character Solaire and choose monsters. All of you are weak to water. Ooh, this is not the kind of team you want to run into when you're weak to water, my friend. I'm just going to inform you right now. See? Is this going to be a turn 1 wipeout? That would be funny. That would actually be incredibly funny, and we might be able to do it. This looks good. Yeah, this is going to be a turn 1 wipeout. Nice. Okay, 6-star rating, here we come. Is that randomizer a mod or is this a game feature? Are we talking about this game here or are we talking about Dark Souls? In case of this game, this is actually just a game feature that you can use freely at the start of the game. I think you need to beat the game at least once before you can do the randomizers, but other than that you can just freely use them at the start of the game. In Dark Souls it would be a mod. Here, okay, gotcha. But yeah, if you have beaten the game once, then you get all the other stuff unlocked for the game. You can see all the modes that I've activated down in my tag section. I think it is Randomizer, it's Bravery mode, it is, what's the other one called? Permadeath, and it's Relic of Chaos. All those are the additional things we've thrown onto the thing. There's also a timer one. I've never used the timer thing because, quite honestly, timers do stress me out. I'm at 1.8% clear rate, so yeah, I'm almost done. Ah, yeah, getting pretty close there. Okay, so fire and water. Water. And you know what? You can sit that one out, my dear friend. You can sit that. Oh, oh my god. Alright, so Tanukis have been replaced by Bloody Ashura. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. I mean, to be fair, this will actually make this encounter a little easier for me, but still, it is kind of intimidating to actually just encounter a group of random mobs, and instead of being those random mobs, you literally have to fight the Hindi god of destruction. Just pointing it out there, that's not what I usually expect to happen. Do we have enough damage to take out Ashura? I don't think we can kill Ashura with less than 2 hits. I mean, I guess we could just murder him now, but we can also murder him next turn, so how about we just get rid of Sizzle Knight? How about we just get rid of Sizzle Knight? Although, probably for my ranking's sake, it would have been better to kill Ashura first. How about we heal up, so we have a better score, huh? How about that? Goodbye! And there goes the God of War. That's one of the funniest things whenever you do a randomizer in this game. The fact that you don't quite know what the Tanuki is going to be. Like, anything could replace the Tanuki's mechanic of just popping up from time to time. And in this case, it looks like the one that replaced him is Ashura. And there you go. I knew someone still had an open slot somewhere. I'll probably sit down in a moment, but allow me to just moiter. Oh, because I cannot put in all of my inputs right from the get-go. I was like, just allow me to put in all my commands for the turn, but no, that's an entirely different game. I was thinking about cassette beats here. In cassette beats, you do all of your commands for the turn right away, and then just sit there and watch them play out. I kind of prefer this game's way of doing things, because it does lessen the time that you're just sitting around waiting for all the animations to finish. At least someone is enjoying this music. Hey, I actually really like the music in this game. Like, it's not mega exciting or anything yet, but still, I do like it. Okay, I've only just now noticed that my camera is actually covering the map up there, but in all honesty, I don't think you guys need the map all that much. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it right where it is. Okay, can I? Okay, so much for that. So, let's try this again, Okay, we've unlocked teleportation points, always nice to have those. Always nice to have those. I feel like I should be able to get that chest there somehow. Let's try this once more. And jump, okay, and there we go. Impact ring, crit damage. I mean, it's just a basic impact ring, so it's not too important. Oh lol, the small bird is the big bad for this area. That's funny. That is actually kind of funny. And you're weak to earth. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't know how to tell you this. I think we are still going for a corrosive staves first, just because I do want to get the armor break in there. Like, starting out with armor break just seems like a pretty good choice, all things considered. Granted, we might not be able to kill you in one turn because this... Well, not in one turn, like there was no way in hell we would kill you in one turn anyway. But looks like we are going to kill you in 2 turns without any issue whatsoever. And that's great, that's glorious. That's what we like to see, making short work of champions. Even though I'm pretty sure that the fact that this was a small burp does mean that whatever champion reward we're getting from him will be pretty trashy. And there we go, hey, 5-star victory, nice. Yeah, that's just a feather. That's not even a high ranking feather. That's literally just a feather. Hey, but we've gotten skill point from all of them. Nice. A sustain ring. Mana regenerate. Ooh, you know what? That could actually be valuable. That could actually prove to be valuable. Healing actions trigger an additional heal. Maybe later. Agility buff. I don't know yet if I want that. Spell shield buff. Okay, you know what? If we get access to both of them, agility and spell shield, that does change things a little. Because all of a sudden we can just go for tankiness all around. Yeah, okay, you know what? We actually have a lot of mega defensive skills here, I've just noticed. Like, if I just use the first 3 monsters, we can basically just go to town in regards to our defenses. So, and what else do you have here? We could use a flurry of blows. You know what, let's give Giant's Bane a shot here. Like, this monster deals 5% more damage is just a default thing. So that's free 5% more damage. Why wouldn't I take that? Why would I not take that, huh? And, ooh, Ocarina. What does Ocarina do again? I should have probably taken a look before switching it out. Mana and mana regeneration. Healing skills, active and passive, increased by 5. That is actually something I might want to consider at some point in time. I don't remember how to get that stuff anymore, if I'm completely honest with you. Can I teleport from here, or do I need to be at a crystal? Oh, and we've got markers to place now. I completely forgot that they added those markers to us, because the last time I played, I obviously played, well, I guess I didn't obviously play last time when Forgotten World came out, and I also played a little after Forgotten World launched, but roughly around the time that Forgotten World got dropped was the last time. Hey, it's a raid, everyone! Man the wall! I'm the cannons! We've got raiders incoming! Hello, actually Shiny! Nice to see you! Aha, I did not accidentally call you Thank Shiny again. Actually, there we go, there we go. Why aren't you at work, stuff? Because today is my day off, Shiny. And since I do work a lot now, I do actually have to capitalize on those days off by streaming a lot. So, hello and welcome, raiders. Nice to see you all. Hope Shiny was entertaining, and now it is up to me to pick up this torch. How was Pokemon Unite going for you? We just started something new, Shiny. We just started our randomizer permadeath bravery mode hardcore relics of chaos thing. So there's a lot going on there. If any of you forget about any of those buzzwords, don't worry, they are down there in the tag. The stream title also, please! I don't know what you're talking about. I do not know what you're talking about, my friend. I don't know which kind of rapid desperation you see in my stream title. I swear, everything is fine. Everything is perfectly fine. How was Pokemon Unite going for you? I hope you had fun with it. I hope you had fun with it. And you know what? Since you just joined us, my dear friend, you are going to get the next monster named after you. Oh, what an honor. As always, we are going to name all of our stuff after our dear viewers, followers and subscribers, and whoever wants to have something named after them, just let me know in chat and I will sure do so. I am sure to do so, but since this is a Nuzlocke, there will not be that many opportunities. We've gotten the monster for this area already, but the next area is on the horizon. You lost a lot. Ah, yes, that's the way of the competitive video game. Is it not? Is it not? To be fair, you basically have to know live any competitive video game if you want to play it 3 or more months after it originally launched, because that's usually the sweet spot. For the first 1 or 2 months, you can basically just have fun in the video game, and then on the 3rd month, you will slowly start to fall off, but still be able to enjoy yourself a little bit. But starting on the 4th month, there will probably just be tryhards left, and everyone will know everything about the game, and it's only the people that play the game and nothing but the game anymore. Therefore it's like, yeah, you know what? That's why I rarely ever play competitive games these days anymore. I still do not have an ability to get through here, but we shall not be bothered by that. So let's see, alright, no falling damage in this game, always appreciated if there's no falling damage. I mean, to be fair, there are very few platformers with falling damage, but could you imagine, and I'm actually saying that because I can think of at least one platformer that had falling damage in it. Yes, you might find me crazy, but no, the actual Bubsy games did have falling damage, at least the 1st or 2nd one. I do not know what kind of madness guided the developers of that game to actually implement falling damage in a platformer, but they sure as hell did. Then again, I do think nobody associates the Bubsy games with high quality gameplay, so I guess nobody here is truly surprised. My stream plan for the day, by the way, is first half of the stream is going to be Monster Sanctuary, second half is Shadow of War, as my stream title might suggest, because once again, since we do work now, we do have to make the time that we have the stream count. And therefore, we are going to go long today. There will be a little half-hour break once we get around dinner time. But other than that, we are just going today. Going hard, going long, going great. Ah, yes. Originally, I just wanted to do Shadow of War today, but then I saw someone else, another streamer, Tokichu, play Monster Sanctuary today, and I was like, I kinda wanna do some Monster Sanctuary, don't I? Kinda want to play a little bit of Monster Sanctuary. Ooh, you know what? I kinda want to test something here. We do have a lot of defensive abilities now, don't we? I guess we could actually give the monk the heroic buff now, because since we are able to basically do all of the defensive abilities now, that should make things a lot easier. Look at that! This health bar is not moving! This man can tank those hits! There we go, that's what I like to see. You know what? First things first, get rid of the trolls. We do not like trolls in our Twitch stream. So, what do we have here? God, I love randomizing this game so much. If any of you have any interest in doing stuff like randomizers and creature collecting games, and I will assume that most of you have a lot of interest in creature collecting games, since you are coming from our previous creature collecting streamer, these days more of a variety streamer, of course. I can really recommend this game for these kinds of things. There's a lot of quality of life things that it added, but also a high amount of challenges. Like, I got close to finishing this game's Nuzlocke on regular difficulty, but failed at the very end. And this time around we are going for the highest level of difficulty, and we're just going to see how it goes. Okay, I leave people crying, no, Shiny! I was only teasing! I was teasing! No, but if you actually have to leave because you have to take care of after stream stuff, please do. I get it, trust me, I get it. Everyone who has ever streamed gets it. You just wrap up your stream and all of a sudden the exhaustion hits. Like all of a sudden you're tired, and there we go, thanks for watching today, and you just shut down because you kind of just hide your exhaustion. Well, hiding is probably the wrong word. You don't feel it, you postpone it, that's the way of putting it. You postpone your exhaustion until later, and then at some point the exhaustion just strikes you all at once. I'll be people lurking but will judge you if something dies. Ha ha ha! That is the Shiny we all know and love, judging me from the sidelines. No, you do that, you have a good luck then. But yeah, I don't know, so far nothing has died, but we have not been going for all that long yet, so I guess it is to be expected that nothing has died yet. When do we think will something die? That is very hard to say. I mean, ideally there will not be a single death over the entire run, and in theory that could happen. I am pretty good at this game, so one should expect me to at least deliver you a certain amount of quality of gameplay, considering the fact that I have played through this game like, what, 5 times by now? No, 5 times might be too much. 5 times I've only played through Hollow Knight. But I probably finished this game a minimum amount of 3 times. Yeah, definitely at least 3 times. If we include the run that failed at the very end, I would even be going so far as to say 4 times. So definitely one of my most played through games of all time. Up there with Monster Hunter and shit like that. So what do we even do here? How about a tackle? How about a nice little tackle? And lightning strikes cannot quite take you out, my man. In fact, nothing can quite take you out. You know what, we're just going to see. Maybe we are lucky with a crit there. Hey, we are lucky with a crit there. And then we can also take out the second Toxicos. Ooh, you know what? Since we are doing this anyway right now, I should actually get the art book to the side. Because my girlfriend did get me the art book a couple of months back as a Christmas present. And I really wanted to actually use that for a playthrough, but it's so long in the past that I kind of forgot about it. Not about its existence, but about preparing it for the playthrough. Like, I don't think it's actually going to do much for the playthrough, but it is a nifty little art book. Hey, hello and welcome to the Keeper Stronghold. We arrived back at the Keeper Stronghold. The Stronghold has served as a base of operations for the Monster Keepers for centuries. We should explore some other areas of the Monster Sanctuary next. The Blue Caves are located just below the Stronghold. Before we head there, you should prepare yourself and your monsters adequately. OMG, Christmas present, you're an atheist! Yes, but I am an atheist that likes presents. You can find merchants and a blacksmith in the Stronghold to ensure that your monsters always have the best food and the best gear. You ever feel lost or unsure what to go next to? Yeah. We know about that one. Trust me, you do not have to inform me. Oh, damn! Alright, we've got a Terror Drill in the fortress. Wait, what are you going to say to me, Terror Drill? Dub! Alright, there you go. Good talk, Terror Drill. So, what did I need to do in again? You know what, maybe I'm actually going to talk to you. Hunting in the Blue Caves, that's the thing. That's the one we need to do next. I mean, you do have far more mana now, so we could start to talk about upgrades to our skills, because the problem used to be that we did not have enough mana in general. I think I want to go for AoE weakening, that sounds like a good plan there. And there's the Protector, making it very hard to kill us. It's ever so hard. You know what, Corrosive Jabs upgraded will cost a lot more mana, but it is a damn good skill. There we go. So, where did I want to go again? Ah, yeah, Blue Caves. But I should probably take a look around here real quick, because there is some loot in the fortress. I don't think you can get an egg in the fortress. Like, I'm trying to remember if there was an egg in the fortress, and my gut feeling says no. But there might also be a relic of chaos in the fortress, so that's another thing I need to keep in mind. It's not just about damn eggs anymore, it is also about the relics. I don't even remember, are those items you regularly get randomized? Good for you, my man. I did not pay attention to anything I said. I'm just looking for my parents in the fortress to get that quest out of the way. Hello, good sir, good day, good sir. Nice to see you, good sir. Let's move it. Ah yeah, and there are the other keepers there. Well, one of the other keepers at least. Ah, there's the smith. Rookie monster keeper, blacksmith upgrades, there we go. So can we upgrade anything that one of my monsters has equipped right now? Most likely not, all things considered. I do actually want to upgrade the Vitality Ring, I believe, because let's be completely honest, the Mucus did get a lot of value out of extra health. Maybe not right now, but we are definitely going to get that extra value in the future. Walnuts and berries and skill resetters. That's an interesting combination of things. So I think, yeah, that's about it. I should have properly upgraded the ocarina as well. That seems like something I might need later. But for the time being, we are just going to leave it at that. Are you my parents? No, probably not. Like, I'm dressing all in red, you have been dressing all in purple. That doesn't really sound like a family thing. You might be my mother. Are you my mother? Nope, you are just woman, my bad. You are just woman, my bad. My parents were around here somewhere, but since the parents thing is just such a small thing, I don't really remember. Okay, they're definitely not up here, but I might as well... Okay, you cannot enter the dual circle yet. Gotcha, gotcha. Hey, but that's what I was looking for, the teleportation thing. Okay, we can't go higher up. Okay, so I guess you are... None of you are going to allow me to go any further, aren't I? Yeah, nope, nope, nope. You're all just gatekeeping me. You're all just girl boss gatekeep gaslighting me. Might not be the exact order of phrasings, but you know what? You know, but... Monster Sanctuary does not play by the usual rules. Monster Sanctuary is its own beast, its own divine beast. No, wait, that's a Zelda thing. We are doing a lot of things today, but we are not playing the Zelda thing. Trust me, if you want to watch someone play Tears of the Kingdom, there are so many options for that out there. Like, trust me, you will not be dependent on me. Ah, yes, the outfit guy. I do actually want the outfit guy. So, do you have anything cool for me? Well, no, I guess the outfit guy can also turn me into a woman, so I guess he's also there for surgeries. But other than that, I think we do not need their services for the time being. So we will move it, Ah, see, that looks like my dad. Now that I look at it, I kind of wish that they had made the dad look like the male character in Old, and the mother may look like the female character in Old. That would have been fun. Then again, I don't remember, maybe the game did something like switching his colors around. Could be, could be. Hello, son! How are you doing in your endeavors as a monster keeper? I ask you, because now that you're a monster keeper, you and I will finally have a common topic and be able to bond, since you are not interested in anything else that I am doing, like old cars, or fishing, or sports, and I have not even taken any efforts to be interested in your hobbies instead. You want to reach the highest rank of our order? A good goal! Once again, finally a common topic we have. Your grandfather became a keeper dragoon. That's the second highest rank in the order. We expect no less of you. Hahaha! Don't you forget it, no pressure though. I'm definitely not going to remove you from my will if you do not accomplish this. But never put yourself or your monsters in unnecessary danger, you hear? Take this with you on your journeys. Obtain the brush, there we go. And what do you want, mother? Oh, player A, how are you getting along in the wilds by yourself? You want to become a keeper master? You know me and your father both are only keeper rangers. So don't pressure yourself too much. Oh, who am I kidding? Oh, you better get that done, son! I know it's pointless to argue with one, yada. Hey, and there we go, so... Alright, so now that we have proven to be a welfare baby by getting just a small loan of $1 million from our parents, time to move on. How about that? Nothing else over here. Well, maybe something down there. Ah, yeah, there we go. Blue Cave. And there he is! History's greatest loser, Will!
Hello, fellow Spectral Keeper. I am Will Wells, Keeper of the Spectral Wolf. And you must be player A. Did you hear the rumors? They say there's an unusual amount of champion monsters around. Mysterious, isn't it? Wouldn't it be awesome if we managed to hunt one down? That would grant us quite some respect in the keep. Perhaps I might even be able to discern the cause of this risen champion monster. Heck, I might even be able to talk to girls once we are done. Might be an unnatural phenomenon.
Your voice gets worse, Omenchi. It's not my voice, Bellatrix. That's Will's voice.
I hatched my first monster only recently, though. You could say I popped my monster hatching cherry. I studied monsters in charge for some years, but I still have some troubles.
I hate Will. That's the kind of emotional connection I want you to have to him.
So I think we should support each other. The two other Spectral Keepers have an advantage. Leon is a bit older, so he's already gathered some experience, and he's still stealing my lunch money. Julia started as a monster keeper at a very young age, so she has more experience than us as well. But don't forget, she's just a girl, so what does she know? They are both already keeper lancers, and we're just keeper aspirants. That means they are 3 ranks above us. But since he has many more champions, okay, you know what? I do not care anymore. I do not care anymore. Hello, bully boy. Hey, what are you doing in here? It's dangerous in the blue cave. Don't you have any grasp of what's going on? I, Leonard of Narashima bloodline, will take care of these champion monsters. It is not the right task for some rookies. We will see. And there they go. Fool! You foolish fool! There we go. Alright, done with this. Yeah, Bellatrix, sorry, but I do not care anymore. Let's move it. Hey, and we've got a new egg. So shiny, my friend! It is time to find out what you are going to be. A Vaero egg. Oh, okay. Honestly, that is probably the most standard monster we've gotten so far, but hey, every single monster helps. Nope, we do not want you. We do not want the additional signage there. There we go. And there we go. Shiny is the bird, and the bird is the word. Do I still have food left? Oh, I do actually have food left for you. My bad, I should have probably been feeding you. So, more health for you, and some extra defense for... Let's put it on the troll. Put it on the troll. Okay, it still does say that they are hungry, but I don't have any food left. So, what skills do you have? I do remember the Vaero actually being a pretty good buffer and damage dealers early on. So, you definitely want more attacks here right now. That's a physical one, that's also a physical one. But the other one is just straight up stronger. So, I don't see a reason not to just take that one. And let's go for buffs. Every buff action applies 1 additional random buffs. That's nice. That is so nice. Applies sidekick to the whole party and also gets a chance to apply sorcery. You know what? That will be the way to go later on, but for the time, might and sidekick is it. Then again, do my I guess most of them just do both types of damage. Oh, wait. Forgot to equip you, my man. Forgot to equip you. We cannot forget to equip you. That is far too important a thing to do. You will be a lot weaker than the other ones, though. I'm sorry to inform you, but that's just going to be the case. Just going to be the case because we kind of ran out of the Omega powerful equipment. Mana regeneration, you know what? Extra mana generation is probably going to be good here. There we go, that's our basic loadout. And oh damn, alright, so that's 2 actual champion monsters there. The Terra Drill and the Beetleoid. I love the Terra Drill so much. Like, don't get me wrong, all the monsters they've added or reworked with the Forgotten World update were amazing. But I always had somewhat of a weak spot for giant, powerful worms in fantasy. I don't know why. Probably because of Guild Wars 1, because there were some undead giant worms who ruled the wastelands, and I really appreciated that. Okay, you're weak to water, so once again, not much of a threat there. Not much of a threat there. You are starting with 2 stacks of Timeless though, so that's gonna be annoying. Wait. Oh, you're only weak to Earth. Okay. Do I want to... Okay, you know what? Let's take one of them out first and then take the other one out. I don't think there's any point in me doing anything other than rushing the worms out. Because the worms could be a problem if they start... Wait, did they age or did they only get 2 stacks of aging stuff first? There was something like that. The worms could actually spawn more ageless stuff early on. But looks like this is actually not going to increase, so I guess I do not have to care. I guess I do not have to care after all. You know what? I have a little bit of a heal there, just a little bit of a heal there to improve our ranking ever so slightly. How about that? A little bit of a heal, nothing more. And the first 5-star rating of this year. Ooh. And an early shift stone changes the monster dark shifted or light shifted. I didn't even remember that you could get them this early. The tambourine might also come in handy, but the thing I'm most interested in right now is actually gonna be the shift stone. What's in the craft box? And a couple of skill resetters. Okay, fair enough.
what do we shift here? Like, I am leaning towards one of those two, if I'm completely honest with you. What are the shift possibilities here? Curse Chain. Whenever this monster applies a debuff to an enemy, 35% chance to spread that debuff. Pretty good, but... Eternal Heart has a lot more raw stats, so I'm considering going for Eternal Heart with you. All healing skills give the healed monster a charge stack, okay. Reduce the damage taken, increase the damage dealt by 1% for every 20 current mana. Oh damn, that's also pretty strong. So we're definitely going to Dark Shift you, but I think we're going to start max health and mana increase by 12% each. Yeah, we are just going to go for the pig first, I believe. Like, Curse Chain is the better skill, but I think the raw stats are pretty good here. That's something that I only learned after my first or second playthrough. That yes, while the skill certainly helps, sometimes the raw stats are the thing you should actually be paying attention to. Blue Caves key required. Alright, Blue Caves key it will be. Should I? Okay, no. Just looked like the kind of place where there might be some secret stuff going on. Hey, like over here for example. Some of you might be asking, but why are you even checking? Because it's clear indicators that there will be something along those lines here anyway. And while in some cases you are right, but there's not always cracks. There are sometimes breakable parts where there are no cracks. In fact, we have seen some of those already. So, hey, and even more Terra Drills. Even more Terra Drills. Well, only one more Terra Drill. A singular more Terra Drill. Isn't that nice? Isn't that lovely? Isn't she lovely? Okay, you actually have a chance to just one-shot one of those beetles later on. So I think that's exactly what we are going to try. Oh, god damn it, it's the wrong one. I thought there was on Toad right now. That's obnoxious. That's obnoxious. That means we're only getting one kill turn one. Okay, we are still getting 2 kills. Got lucky there with the poison stack. Always appreciate getting lucky in life. Some of you might say that getting lucky makes things easy, and you would be right, but you would also be fool denying that stuff. Oh my god, I saw a glorious Twitter exchange recently. Like, someone, I don't know who it was, and it probably does not matter at all. Okay, so let's move this one all the way up. Should probably be all the way up now. And let's move you all the way up as well. Nothing happened. And now move you once further down. There we go. And you go all the way down. Now, I don't know if you needed to be all the way down, but triple down, that should probably get the job done, right? Right. Okay, so back to the Twitter code. It was someone going about being all high and mighty, going like, ah yes, if you have the choice between 2k you've earned yourself or 100k you get gifted, always pick the 2k you've earned yourself, because it will be worth so much more to you. And someone commented it by saying, never give anyone advice ever again. It was just so fucking funny how hard the guy got ratioed, being like, oh no, but the value of work, and it's like, nope, you are just a goddamn fucking capitalist trying to push that work culture on us. Fuck you. I can't wait for capitalism to fall apart. I don't know if it will happen in our lifetime, but I am hopeful that we are going to overthrow our capitalist ruling pigs at some point. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be glorious? I'm here for it. So, Bubbles, toils and troubles. Nice little kill there. Nice little kill there. Okay, come on, troll. You can kill. I know it says you can't, but you can. There we go. Low crit chances are still crit chances. I guess it did not calculate for the armor break that the first move inflicted upon him. So, good for me. Did you just say hang the rich? No, I would never say hang the rich. I'm saying eat the rich. Duh! We should not be wasteful like the rich are. If we get rid of them, we might as well use them for delicious nourishment and sustenance. Oh, did we just get another shift stone? And a katana, you say. Shift stone, there we go. Okay, should I just shift you now? I probably should not shift Squirmy, because Squirmy still has a chance to evolve. What does Sleepy do? Curse Chain. Ooh, Curse Chain is good. Oh, Light Instinct is also good though. Okay, under those circumstances I think we are just shifting the Toad first, because I cannot decide when it comes to the throw. There we go. Beautiful blue Toad. There you go, Bellatrix. That's you now. You are blue now, Bellatrix. Blue! Okay, this is usually the point where I would be able to advance by just having... Oh, wait, I do have a partner that flies. Wait, come on. Oh, come on. Don't tell me I actually need a rock there. Okay, we might actually need a rock there. Okay, looks like we have to find ourselves another way through the caves, because apparently this one ain't... Alright, that's an Azarok. That's a bloody Azarok. Correction, that is 2 Azaroks. You 2 are my Earth boys. In fact, you 3 are my Earth boys, so Earth time it is. We do not have the version of Spore yet that actually gets the AoE damage out. Oh my god, I totally forgot about that, about Azaroks, that they just get more and more buffs whenever I hit them, don't they? Okay, at least one of them is down, and we have a good chance of taking the other one out as well, unless of course he dodges half the stuff we throw at him. Fair enough, you know what, I did not see that one coming, All things considered, I am probably going to light shift the troll and turn him into some kind of tank, because trolls are excellent tanks in this game. They have so many ways of regaining health and just have some general damage reductions and so on and so forth. It can sometimes be really difficult to overcome a troll. And hey, tarot card, that's good. We don't think we have any magic users yet, but still, that's nice. So, extra weakness there, let's go. We've got that one on lockdown. Shadow Storm will probably be useful at some point. Can we use it yet, though? Oh, we actually can. Okay, I should probably... Well, I guess I will have to take Shadow Storm at some point. Yeah, let's take Shadow Storm for now. And you, my friend, okay, you have the buff stuff already. So I guess now is the time where we are starting to upgrade your elemental abilities. Let's start with Fiery Punches, because you are the only fire user we still have. And... Earth, we have a lot of ways to deal with earth damage. You know what? Poison Glance, that also sounds good, especially since we have Taunt and other ways of applying poison. Do you have any ability that allows me to get different stacks of, well, several stacks of poison on the enemy? I don't see any of them yet, but I'm also only skimming through right now, so there might be some. There might actually be some. Okay, I can't get that without a rock as well. The game really wants me to have an ability that rocks right now. But I guess it is what it is. Sometimes you cannot get what you want in life. Oh, right, you can ride the mucus. I completely forgot about that. You know what? We are riding now. We are traversing the blue caves in style. Look at that. Look at us clinging to the back of our dear piggy for dear life there. That is the life of the adventurer. There we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Group of triple Azaroks. That's a lot of Azaroks. That is quite a lot of Azaroks, but to be fair, since they do have an elemental disadvantage against me, I am feeling pretty good about the entire situation here. Oh, come on. Oh, good. Let's just take out number 1 there. Okay, for a second I thought he might actually just dodge everything we're doing here. I should also drink more tea before the tea gets cold, because we are going long and warm tea will help me to not just straight up lose my voice. So how about that? Another spore. I guess we should probably kill the one that's broken first, so I'm just applying weakness to you. You know what, there is a chance we could get to kill both of them. The other one is getting pretty low as well. I'm not sure how much damage it is going to take to the burn. Okay, so we did not kill anyone here. So that's the thing that happened. That's the thing that just happened. I do remember in my last randomizer we literally started out with an Azarak, or at least we got it very early on. And it was one of the main reasons why we just blasted through the game for a lot of it. Just because were powerful back then. Like, Azarak is an insanely powerful unit in my opinion. Very underrated competitively. Well, I guess it's not really underrated, there's just stuff that's even more potent. Okay, who of you know what? You are getting the skill potion, because I'm probably going to keep you forever. And you are getting the skill potion, because same reasoning. There we go! Don't think we need a lot of that stuff right now, but oh well, it is what it is. And generally speaking, static, non-critical hits deal 20% more damage. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Heals 10% of this monster's max health at the start of every turn. That's the skill I want to work towards. I don't think I want to go for Flurry of Blows. Like, if we're doing this monster with a tanky build, then single target damage will most likely be better for us. And I'm also going to get the power upgrade here. I haven't used you yet, Shiny, I'm sorry about that, but you will get your time to shine. Thank you, I'll see myself out now. So, let's get through here and see what's in... Ooh! We found ourselves another relic. Wait. There it is. There's our relic. Okay, so I think the way it works is it just transforms one of the regular chests into a chest that has one extra item now, and that item is a relic. So the new relic, Earth Symbol. Defend plus 20, alright, okay. Increases damage taken by 10%. Not quite as great. Increases earth damage by 15%. Every earth attack hit has a 5% chance to apply poison. Interesting. Damage taken by 10%. I mean, it's too powerful to not try, I think. But the extra 10% damage do have me worried. Like, it would be better if I had something like an attack, like an actual sweeper here. Because most of these units that do earth damage are actually more sustain based. Red gem, always appreciated gem. Cestus, meh. Hey, there we go, more Azaraks. Jesus Christ, the entire blue cave system is nothing other than damage-dealing monstrosities. Okay, so you know what, Shiny? Now is your time to shine. Now will be your glorious time to shine. So how about we start with a little bit of a power buff for all of you. A little bit of a power buff. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a little extra power. Come on now. Come on now, Sleepy. You do it. There we go. That's the damage I was looking forward to. So, can Spore level 2? I mean, it's a magical attack, so we did not actually increase too much there. Maybe I should have started off with Sidekick. Yeah, considering that we do have one magical attacker there, Sidekick would have probably been the better round 1 buff. But still, I think the Vaero is a very good early buffer. So, is that enough to kill? Yes. Nice. And then we get rid of the Azarak as well. And we move on with our life, with our wonderful little life. Or plus 5! Yes, please. And 2 skill potions. Oh, damn, that's a payout. Oh my, you do not even know how big that is. Okay, or plus 5. Does anyone here only do magical damage? Apparently, well, okay, you're also using 1 physical attack, but I think or plus 5 tells me one thing, and that thing is that I'm going to give up on those physical attacks, because if you're getting or plus 5, then you're going to use or plus 5. I don't know what to tell you, but that's just one of those rules of life. Ah, hello there. Stand back and watch how a real... Wait. I don't remember the voice I gave him. Stand back and watch how a real keeper manages a wild monster. I think it was something in between Spanish and French and also American jock. But I'm not even going to try to replicate that even more. There we go. Congratulations, you've one-shot the Mogwai. Trust me, I was able to do that from the get-go. Like, I was literally able to do that at the very start with my monk. You are not special there. Your mother might tell you that you are special, but trust me, you are not in any way, shape or form in that you wish to be special in. Hey, found another checkpoint. Always nice to have a checkpoint. Okay, you know what? I think we might be able to fly over there. We are, but we are not able to burn through here. I think you need fire to... Oh wow. Oh wow. I think you need fire to get through those vines. I think there might have been a couple of non-fire based abilities to get through. Okay, that's the first time we actually see the bird we have gotten from this cave out in the wild. Earth, earth, earth. I don't really have a reason to use anything other than an army of earth moves right now, don't I? Okay, we can one-shot here apparently. I mean, we do have Orb plus 5, so I'm not too surprised there. Orb plus 5 is a lot of orb power. That's far too little damage in my opinion, but sure, you do you, Azarak. Azarak being an annoying little bitch, like he always is. That's not even true. I really like Azarak. I think the Azarak actually comes from a different game. He and Fatrak were part of some form of crossover, but don't ask me what the original game was. I would have to look that one up myself. I do not know. Like a lot of the monsters in these games are original creations, some are from mythology, folklore or something else, some are literally just animals, others are from fan contests and others are from even other things like crossovers. We've got another Orb plus 5, jeez Louise. I really hope we're going to get a casting creature pretty soon. That would be very nice, something... Okay, can we jump up here? Really, really, this is what we cannot get up on. Come on, you can grab onto that, my man. You can pull yourself up at that ledge. That is something I'm very excited for in Hollow Knight Silksong, by the way. The fact that we can finally pull up ledges. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a decent amount of platforming games where you cannot pull up ledges. And it's completely fair. It is completely fair. And you don't need to be able to pull up ledges, but there's always a nice feel to it whenever you manage to pull yourself up on a ledge in a platforming game, because it felt like you barely made it up there. Like you were not meant to succeed at it, but you still did. And that's nice, I like that. Goodbye. Goodbye, my little beetle boy, my little beetle boy. Wait, didn't I have more skill potions? Well, I guess I should not use them on monsters, which I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them yet. Hey! Blue cave key, you say? I think from all the sections in the game, the blue cave was probably the one that was requiring you to jump through the most hoops with keys. Now that I think about it, we should be able to get a double jump around here somewhere, shouldn't we? It was down there or so. Oh, an Embalgnar. Yeah, Embalgnar. I'm actually remembering the names of this game. Hallelujah, amen. I was about to correct myself because I was like, no, that wasn't the name, was it? But nope, actually the Embalgnar. Embalgnar, goddammit, I do not know how to pronounce it. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation, but you know what? Close enough. We are going for close enough here. So, let's see. I doubt that we can kill you. I guess we could, but we are just going to take out the burp. After 400 hours of playtime, no wonder. Trust me, I actually have far less playtime in this game. I've played through this game a couple of times already, but my actual playtime is not close to that. Like, on Steam I have 137 hours, and you can expect that I have 30 more hours or so on the Switch probably, so I guess I've got a total of 170 hours or so, maybe 180, but that's not close to 400. I've played through this game a lot, and it is a decently chunky game, but it's definitely not something where I would have spent hundreds of hours in. Because, unlike other creature collectors, this game does not force me to needlessly grind a shit ton. Why would you play it on Switch when you own a Steam Deck? The answer is very simple, because by the time I got it on Switch, I did not yet own a Steam Deck. These days I would not get the Steam Deck anymore, trust me, the Switch version anymore. But back then it was a case of, okay, this literally just costs $1, right? Not $1, like, but $5 or so right now. And I'm feeling like playing through it again, because that was around the time the Forgotten World DLC came out. So I just got it and played through it again. And that's how the cookie crumbled. But yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I prefer the Steam Deck over the Switch. Like, there are many reasons to prefer the Steam Deck over the Switch. The main reason, of course, being it is so much more powerful. Like, the Switch is many things. It was innovative for its times, but it was also behind the times when it originally came out. And now that it is a couple years later than then, it is even more behind the times. Like, the Switch is probably weaker than some modern phones. I don't know the actual hardware situation of the Switch enough to make that bold claim with any backing, but still, I wouldn't be surprised if there were phones more powerful than the Switch. Let me just put it like that. Because, I don't know, I kind of low-key hate Nintendo for their reluctance to actually just do things that are good on a raw power level. I don't know why they are so reluctant to that. With Nintendo it always feels like they would rather be different than good. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of good stuff that can be said about the Switch as well. But Nintendo specifically would definitely rather be different than good, let me just put it like that. Like, look at stuff like the bloody Wii and the Wii U and stuff like that. Or, the best example, back in the PlayStation 1 era, when Sony and Nintendo were working together on the next console that was supposed to be the Nintendo 64. And they did kind of work together with Sony because they themselves were not really capable enough to, well, okay, that sounds kind of mean, but they did need the help of Sony to actually develop CD technology, or get Sony to develop CD technology. But only a day after Sony announced their cooperation, the Nintendo was like, yeah, you know what, we've changed our minds, and kind of cancelled the entire deal, humiliating Sony in the public face. And because they've developed all the technology for the CD stuff already, Sony wanted to kind of get vengeance on Nintendo. And I'm not making this up, this is actual stuff that was said in interviews and so on and so forth. And just as it brought out their own console, because they were like, okay, we've got the technology, fuck Nintendo. So, what was Nintendo's reaction to all of that? Because all of a sudden, they did not have access to the CD technology anymore. So, did they try to just develop a new reader themselves? Or did they try to claim that, no, you know what, CDs aren't actually great technology, we should stick with cassettes, trust me guys. The cassettes are so much better. Or are they called cassettes? Those chunky grey bricks that you used for games back in the day. And they doubled down on that so hard. Like, and even after that, remember the Nintendo GameCube, where they were like, okay, we are using CD technology now. Jeez, people. But our CDs are special, our CDs are small. It was like, why Nintendo? Like, what kind of value do you get out of a half-size CD? The actual console is still big. The box the CD comes in is still big. Well, I'm playing Zelda right now, and wow, it's good. Nintendo is best, but it for sure needs better hardware, yep. Like, don't get me wrong, Nintendo is making a lot of good games. there is a lot of problems I have with Nintendo's on the game side as well, like their reluctance when it comes to adding actual good stories to their game. And with Nintendo, it's not even a case of prioritizing gameplay over story. No, Miyamoto hates stories. And he might have been in interviews saying that he doesn't hate stories, but he actually told the guy who swindled a story into Link's Awakening that he would never be allowed to work on another Zelda title again, and he only got to work on another Zelda title again when Nintendo ran out of time developing Ocarina of Time and was like, okay, we really need your help on this project. And he was like, okay, I'm helping if I get complete creative freedom. And that's how he was allowed to actually write the story for Ocarina of Time, and that is one of the best, most well-regarded Zelda games of all time. The half-size CD was in a time when it was extremely easy to copy CDs and DVDs. Everyone had a burner, but you could not burn a GameCube miniature DVD that easy. Okay, you know what, that is actually fair reasoning. That is a fair reasoning, but I don't know. I would assume that Sony and Microsoft were able to protect themselves as well, and it wasn't a case of everyone just being able to plop that thing into the hard drive and make a copy. So I'm like, I don't know. Especially since it can definitely not have been the only reason, because they did switch to regular CDs afterwards, didn't they, for the Wii and the Wii U? I mean, I never owned a Wii or Wii U, but I think they went back on the small CDs, didn't they? Okay, you know what, I'm actually saving the skill point on you, because you don't really need any more of those skills. You need a mud shot, though. More damage for each debuff. Wait. Oh, we've already unlocked that skill. Okay, under those circumstances, I'm also saving my points on you. And let's move it. Oh, there we go! Double jump! Sky's the limit now, baby! Or at least the cave ceiling is the limit now, baby. So, where do we need to go from here on out? We have double jump, so we can go everywhere. Well, to be honest, for PlayStation 2 I had 2. You could just copy the disc on a hard drive and could run them without the disc. Huh, that's interesting. Okay, we found the strange door. That's a problem for later, though. They sold it as a tool to reduce loading times, but yeah, you know. Huh, interesting. I'm kind of surprised that Sony or Microsoft never did something like that then. Like, I would assume there was still a reason why the other big developers didn't do it. Because let's be honest, if there would be a huge issue like that, then most developers would actually do something about it, I would assume. So Nintendo being the only one that did it kind of makes me think that they might have worried about that level of piracy for nothing. Because quite frankly, I never knew you could do stuff like that. Oh, papa, careful now. Where are we going? I really like these waterfalls. They are one of the prettiest things you can see early on in the game. Double waterfall is just a very cool concept. I mean concept, it's something that is in the real world as well. But I like it. I like it. I like it. Do 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 do. So I think we were not able to get all the way up there last time around, so now that we've got our double jump boots, how about we try this again, huh? How about we try this again? You're the only one that can one-shot here. So how about you start with your one-shot, because you don't need any more combo damage. Once again, we have to ask ourselves, are we able to one-shot you? No. The Azaroks just dodge far too much for me to kill them easily. I don't know how high their default crit rate is, but they do get a lot of... Yeah, default evasion rate is, but they do get a lot of extra evasion. You know what would Monster Sanctuary a lot better? Make it seem 16-bit and not that 8-bit optics. I'm pretty sure Monster Sanctuary style is 60... Wait... This is definitely not 8-bit. I know what you're trying to say here, but this is so far removed from 8-bit. I think this is 64-bit visuals, isn't it? I'm getting gaslit here. I'm pretty sure I'm getting gaslit here. No, wait, okay. So, 16-bit graphic. Let me see. Yeah, no, this is definitely more bits. Because 16-bit graphics is basically NES Mario. And NES Mario was so much clunkier in regards to the visuals. So, 64-bit, let's take a look at it. Nope, that's... God damn it. Games. No, this is 64-bit. You can tell me whatever you want to tell me, but it is 64-bit. I'm looking at 64-bit right now, and this is 64-bit visuals. NES Mario, 16-bit was NES. Oh, did I? Maybe I misspoke. I do not remember if I looked at it in that greater detail. Wait, was I here already? Let me go through here. Yeah, I was here already. Excuse me, just coming through. Just coming through. Like, I like the pixel art in this game a lot. I like it more than in a lot of other games. The early areas definitely have blander backgrounds than the later ones, but I would say generally speaking, this is where some of the nicer pixel art are. Especially once you get to the Forgotten World, you can clearly see how the pixel art improved. Like, you can even see it with some of the monsters. Like, the monk got an overhaul visually. Donkey Kong Country is 16-bit and looks better. Honestly speaking, I think Donkey Kong Country is quite ugly. But so, let me take a look. Donkey Kong Country. How many bits? I'm very curious about that. Donkey Kong Country is actually 32-bit. It is ugly, but it looks better than this. I am heavily disagreeing on that, because the thing is, Donkey Kong Country did try to go for an early 3D style, and in my honest to god opinion, I know they were pioneers back in the day, but early 3D games were probably the worst ones when it comes to visuals, because at that point of early 3D games, people had a lot of experience with 2D pixel art already, so I do think something like this here does look visually nicer than early 3D.
Huh? Who are you then? Might be dangerous to continue.
Okay, fair enough. Let's go. That was a strange one. Yes, he was indeed. And what do you need now?
That's the champion monster.
Okay, yeah, well, you are going to piss your pants over there, and I'm actually going to fight the champion. How about that? You're weak to magic! Oh, if only I didn't have something with a powerful orb, then. A powerful orb! But I don't have that many more magic casters, so I guess we could just bring Shiny with us for support. Start with a little bit of a sidekick buff, perhaps. There we go, little bit of a sidekick buff for everyone. Oh my god, why did you have to give yourself sorcery? Out of all the monsters you could have given sorcery to, you had to give it to yourself. You know what, does not matter, we are just going to weaken a man. Just going to weaken a man, and there we go, Mud Cannon level 2. Doing the Lord's work. Okay, so we should be able to kill this guy in 2 turns, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we're definitely going to be able to kill this guy. Well, he did weaken us, so there is a small chance we might not be able to do it. Applies might to the whole party and sorcery to a random monster. I don't think there's enough value there for that, so I guess we're just going to go for a higher combo meter with this attack and then try again. Try again. Generally speaking, you don't like most pixel art, don't you, Bellatrix? Like, it's absolutely fair, that's a very subjective thing, but every single time I see you talk about anything with pixel art, I haven't seen a pixel art game that you like so far. Let me just put it like that. I would be curious, which pixel art game can you think of that you say, yes, I do think this is visually pretty? I would be curious to know. Hey, and an orb +2. Don't need that one. Yes, 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 Will. Isn't that nice? We did that one, yeah, and you think we did something else. There we go. I told you a lot of pixel art games I find extremely pretty. Oh yeah, you did. You know what? Sorry, but you know my brain. You know my brain. We do forget about things in here. There's a lot going on in life and I forget a lot of things. So, where are we going now? Wait, are you level 10 now? No, you're not. Wait, okay, I'm just going to talk to you. Hunting in the blue caves. We should talk to Will, maybe found something out about the stranger we saw in the blue caves. Okay, so he did return to the Keeper's hideout. There we go. Children of Mortar is a piece of art. I know Children of Mortar was good looking, but then again, as we've already established, I like a lot of pixel art more than I like than you on average. So let me take a look. Yeah, it is definitely a good looking game. Ooh, you know, another pixel art game that looks insanely good. Blasphemous. Blasphemous. I think we can both agree that Blasphemous looks amazing, right? If we can't agree on Blasphemous, then I do not know. Then I do not understand your taste after all. But Blasphemous was a gorgeous game as well. I think Blasphemous is getting a sequel this year, isn't it? I would be very happy with the Blasphemous sequel. You know what? Let's look it up. I think it should be up on Steam already. So like it should have Steam page. No. Don't play trailers, I don't want background music. Blasphemous 2. There we go. So Blasphemous 2 is scheduled for 2023. Alrighty then. I mean 2023 still is long, but yeah, we are getting the sequel of Blasphemous. I'm not entirely sure yet. Should I finish Blasphemous 1? We did start playing Blasphemous 1, but like with so many other games, there were other things that came along and then I never finished it. Maybe once it gets closer to the actual release of Blasphemous 2, I might do stuff with Blasphemous 1 again. But I guess for the time being, I'm going to leave it buried. I think the reason why I stopped streaming it was because the viewer numbers for it just weren't there. Dead Cells had good visuals. Also fair, also a very fair call. The one problem I had with Dead Cells was the timed rewards, because I don't know if they changed it at any given point, so maybe they actually reworked those things at some point. But I do remember, especially when the game came out, that Dead Cells had the issue of you actually just struggling with finding a reason to kill the actual monsters. What do I mean by that? Very simple. Because there were certain chests you can only open when you get to them in a certain amount of time, so you would be better off just running past most of the enemies, even though the combat was insanely fun. Alva is another good one. What would I consider to be the prettiest pixel art game? Probably the one that I've linked you, even though I've forgotten the name already. Like, the gameplay was probably not the game's strongest suit, it was okay-ish. I haven't played it for too long, but I know a lot of people were very unhappy with the final boss of the roguelike runs in this game. But it was a pretty one. So what do we have here? Water. Water, you say? Oh. Can I kill you? I can probably kill you as long as I save the attack on you for later. Oh, and I've gotten something. You've sent me something. Okay, I'm not going to read all of that while we are streaming still. That's a little too much text to go over while we are still streaming. Maybe I'll read in the break. When is my break going to be, by the way? Okay, in roughly an hour and a half, I guess. Maybe a little more, maybe a little late. I'll have to think about it. I will have to think about it. But I do want the time to be roughly in the middle, so I can spend equal amounts of time on Monster Sanctuary and Shadow of War. Hey, there we go, nice little kill there. I'm so looking forward to Shadow of War today. I'm looking forward to see if we can get some new tribes in there. Hey, Taunt, that's a good one, that's a good one. Ooh, wait, you are also level 10. Who is level 10 now? Okay, the first three of you. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. You are all level 10 now. Where's the crit buffing? Chance to gain a random buff when landing a critical hit. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. And the mass weakness also seems pretty good in my book. I don't know how revive works in this challenge in permadeath mode. Oh damn, that's also pretty nice. So I think we are going to go for the extra mana regen. You are still level 9, so I think I'm going to save your point for now. And you could do more poison stuff, but I think for the time being we are better off just upgrading our base abilities with you, because it's always important to not fall behind on your base abilities, but it is also important to remember that at some point, especially early on, when the new level of ability would just outrank your entire mana situation, then it is important to just prioritize something else entirely. There we go. Alright. So that's a lot of loot. That's a lot of loot already. I should probably get some more walking in before we switch over the games, because thanks to this being a turn-based game, and let's be honest, not as brutal mode in Shadow of Mordor, or Shadow of War, it is probably easier to do the walking with this game than it is with Shadow of War. Speaking of brutal mode in Shadow of War, I have been wondering, my dear people, like, for the time being, I still just want to finish for Shadow of War and be done with it at some point. And if you're up for it, we're probably also going to play the DLCs that the game had. But not for the near future, but at some point in the future. Would you be curious about another playthrough of Shadow of War? This time around on Gravewalker difficulty, because I originally started my current playthrough on Brutal difficulty, because I kind of just assumed that the lowest difficulty in the section would be the one that is the most difficult. But as I was explained afterwards, the one that most people consider to be the most difficult one is actually the Gravewalker difficulty. I don't quite know the details. My understanding is that on Gravewalker difficulty, most enemies are just bullet sponges, so that's something to look forward to, I guess. But I don't know, is everything else the same? Like, I know that Brutal difficulty just has a general damage modifier that makes both the enemies and you do more damage. I don't know if the enemies are still going to do more damage on Gravewalker difficulty, or if they will just be tankier without being stronger overall. Because if that's the case, I would assume that they are actually stronger on Brutal, but yeah. A handful of people says that Brutal is also the more difficult one. Even though I do have to say that's only a handful of people. Like, the majority is definitely saying that Gravewalker is more difficult, but in a more tedious way than a fun way. So you could say that I'm a little worried about how it would be exactly on a playthrough. Wait, can you go to... This looks breakable. Knew it! This looks breakable. Knew it! There we go. Getting all the loot from the lake. The loot from the lake! The lady in the lake and the loot from the lake. Let's go. Loot with double O in this case. So, we can get the last chest in here if I just drop down the right point. There we go. That's a feather, that's a feather, everything's better with the feather. What am I looking for here? Oh right, I was actually supposed to go back to the keep, wasn't I? Ah, it's fine, we'll find our way back to the keep eventually. I did get both an egg and an item from this area already. Oh, well, the item being the Relic of Chaos. So I don't think that there will be a lot more stuff for us to discover for now. Ah, hello! Okay, we actually managed to find you in time this time around. Hello, fellow traveler, and looks like you've got the crystal snail. Yes. You are going to go away. I don't think I have lightning monsters. Yeah, no. No lightning whatsoever. But Earth we could have. Heavy punch. Player can ride monster. Moves heavy blocks. Activates water orbs. Okay, so the only ones that we can activate right now are the water orbs. Good to know. There we go. There was one more champion in here somewhere. I knew it. Okay, wind and wind. And for my last trick, I do want to bring... I mean, you are using wind moves, so should I use something that's vulnerable to wind? I mean, I don't have something that's vulnerable to wind. I guess I want another melee monster, just so Shiny can actually get full value out of the buffs. How about that? How about that? And then we are starting out with the corrosive stabs. There we go. There we go. That's some delicious armor break in there. And are some of those crits? There we go. Getting a little bit of buffs. Small buffs here and there. Small buffs here and there. Our friends. Our friends. I should probably drink something. My throat is getting kind of dry. Alright, we are as powerful as we get. Time to apply even more corrosion. Well, we cannot apply even more corrosion, but this is about as much damage as we can do. There we go. That's pretty good, that's pretty good. You're going to die turn 3 like... Oh! Uh-oh. I am so sorry, Shiny. We've lost you far too early. The champion decided to double down, and that was the double down that ended you. You were gone far too soon. Oh my god, you never even got to see the outsides of the blue cave, Shiny. You lived and died in these caves. That's so sad. That's so upsetting. Oh my god. Okay, so we've got an early death to an optional champion. Can't say that I feel great about that one. We are taking out Bloody Vengeance on him, but I guess we are back down to a team of 4 now. Ah! If you're still here, Shiny, I am sorry. And if you're not here anymore, Shiny, then it might just be better that you ain't. Okay, so what do we have here? Heal 10% of this monster's max health at the start of every turn. Abso-bloody-lutely. Every hit has a chance to apply armor break. Also pretty good, because we could then just switch over to the toxic slam line and not bother with the water line anymore. Or we are going to take the critical slam here. Do you have anything that raises your crit chance? Yes, your default weapon raises your crit chance. That's annoying. What's absent in a few minutes? Did I miss Shiny's demise? Yep, Shiny just died in the champion fight. Champion decided to double down on Shiny after buffing up, and that kind of sealed the deal, to put it lightly. It was tragic, it was magic, but most of all, it was over quickly. Ooh, Bracer 5! Attack and magic up. I don't need the magic side of things. Wait, do I need the magic side of things? No, you do only do physical damage, don't you? Yeah, no. So that would probably be better on someone else. Like you, for example. You could probably get a lot out of Bracer 5. Yes. And you, Sleepy... You still need something with less crit. Why does every item I own right now give you crit? I guess we can go for a Vital Ring +2. You, on the other hand, probably need more crit items, don't you? Crit chance +8%. I mean, you do have a code 3 already. Crit chance and mana regeneration. Yeah, increase that crit chance. And last but not least, even more mana regeneration, but no crit chance. That's crit damage, but I would rather have crit chance. There we go. I mean, this is going to actually reduce the crit chance, so maybe we should not do that. Yeah, I think for the time being this is fine. For the time being, this is fine. So where are we going right now? I guess over to the teleportation stone, just so we can get back to the keep as fast as possible. There we go, and there we go. There's nothing more for us in the blue caves for the time being. And the library is this corridor, right? There you go. Alright, Will, yes, there we go, yada yada, so much dialogue, Will. Like, I understand that no one ever talks to you, but please, you don't have to unload the entire load on me. So where did he want me to go? Forgotten library in the Keeper's Tower above Stronghold. Oh no. Okay, so dual training is about to happen, and we all know dual training. Can't say we all love dual training, but we all know dual training. But dual training actually means that we do have to verse Will. Ah, okay, so I can't get out of here. Okay, I guess we'll have to actually succeed at dual training with but a team of 4. Okay, this is going to be an exercise, to say the least. Not even having a full team for a PvP encounter in this game is kind of meh. Because the thing in this game is that the PvP encounters are the most difficult part when it comes to actually just surviving the playthrough. Because since every single PvP encounter has a full team, it is far more difficult than in Pokemon, where the only one with a full team is the literal champion. Like, how did they become the champion? I don't know. Definitely doesn't have anything to do with the fact that they are the only one using 6 Pokemon. Okay, so what do we have here? Crit damage. Okay, yeah, you know what? This is pretty good for a monk. You know what, I should probably not just buy random shit. We are just going to feed you the crit ones. There we go, 3 times crit damage, you are full now. What do you have already? You have 2 health ups. I kind of want even more health ups for you though. So let's finish with the health ups on Spiridion. We are going to maximize our chances of actually surviving this encounter. Speed, what do you have? You are already stacked out for the time being, Bellatrix. And the last on the agenda is our dear troll friend. Okay. I guess I could give you the hazelnut. Yeah, you know what? Eat 1 hazelnut for now. A singular hazelnut and hope for the best. Alrighty then, keeper training. This time around, I shall not forget the fact that we are only going to go twice on the first round. I think... Okay, level with me here. The way to go about this... Wait, I forgot something. I think I still have skill potions, don't I? Yes, okay. So, with 2 skill potions, there we go. Skillfully done that. And we've got 1 more shift stone. So, decreased damage taken by 15%. Also pretty good here. Or... Nice. Okay, I think I would rather have you for the time being, my light-shifted survival troll. The ability to just survive shit will come in handy in this permadeath run, let me just put it like that. So, okay, 2 of you have skill points available to you now. Ooh, Healing Wave. Healing Wave could end up being a lifesaver. Yeah, I think I want Healing Wave. Okay, and you, my troll fan, you don't have skill points, which is a shame, because I would have loved that. You also still have 1 skill point left. I guess Cascade couldn't be useful, but I think... Yeah, let's go for the Double Strike. Let's just go for Double Strike for now. And then let's Moida Will. Hello. Well done, yada yada. Okay, let's go. This is already the first big point where the run could end. Like, I don't know if we're actually going to survive this one. Will is actually the first big challenge on each permadeath run. I mean, let's be honest, every single keeper or champion fight is where it could end, because those are the main things that have a shot at taking out your monsters. Oh god, Jesus Christ, that's a team. Ambolgna, Azarok, Plague Egg and Troll are all units that I slightly worry about. Okay, you know what? We are doing it like this. We're sending you 3 in and we're just going for the buff tactic. Agility buff to the whole party. Agility is the one that... Wait, goddammit. Was agility the one for physical? I think agility was the one for physical, and everything on his team does magical damage. So how about we put out the spell shields and the barriers? There we go. OMG, I hope you die and get finally closer to the undead dragon. Ah, yes. There ain't no more streamery experience than having an entire group of people constantly rooting for your demise. Okay, so before we continue this, let's switch over to my walk pad, because I do not know how much run we still have ahead of us if this guy is our encounter right now. We do have to get through a team that is not insignificantly bigger than ours. Alright, so we still need the agility buff, but I think that can wait for now. Who of them is the biggest issue? I would be willing to say it is the Azarak. So let's start with a weakness debuff for all of them. Let's just weaken all of them. This is kind of the strategy here. We are going to grind this man down. And we are going to do it just like that. I'm not that fat, you don't need to call me a whole group OMG root. I don't think I did that, and I'm pretty sure no one else would have thought that I did that. Okay, do we want to go for another AoE here with the pig? Wait. Oh wait, the monk is the last one who has a turn. Sadly enough, it does not look like I can finish off the Azarak. So, should I start splitting damage and do some more? Yeah, you know what, let's attack the Plague Egg. Generally speaking, I do prefer finishing off single units, but I think right now this is probably the best thing to do. Because the Azarak will just die on the next turn anyway, most likely. But I cannot slack on the healing. Okay, so we do definitely need to start healing. So healing wave is going to do a lot here. I'm very happy that I still got to pick that one up. Sadly enough, this also means that we are missing out on one attack there. It will be a little close when oh no. Please don't tell me that I don't have enough to finish off the Azarak. You know what? We're just going to try, because the poison might still off him. Oh my god, that little bit of extra healing he got at the start of his move there was enough to stop it. Yeah, this is bad. This is so bad. I didn't even check which level they were at. Okay, so that's a lot of damage already. And I don't really have a way to get rid of all the debuffs, don't I? I guess if I switch a monster, it would be getting rid of the debuffs, wouldn't it? Okay, so let's try this. I'm going to switch you with Sleepy. And I'm just going to hope that that means the debuffs have been reset. And in the meantime, we are going to finish off the Azarak, because that is one of the biggest problems here. Okay, you're bringing out the troll. The troll is not that important. I think the Plague Egg will become our big target now. Okay, taking a little damage there. Okay, we might want to go for another AoE. Oh, fuck, Toad is taking a lot of damage. Toad is taking far too much damage for my liking. So let's have a big heal there. And we can use items here, and I'm definitely going to use items here. Trust you me, I am using items here. We are not too good for items on this one. Especially since items in this game are not as strong as in Pokemon. Since a lot of the time your actual regular healing moves are better than the ability healing items. Weirdly enough. Okay, that was actually a pretty nice block there. It's such a huge problem just how much poison and burn they've stacked up on me. Ooh. Okay, Toad is basically locked into spamming Healing Wave now. I just don't have any other choice with the Toad. So, you on the other hand do the Spore Cloud, because there are things on the board right now that are not yet weakened, and I wish for them to be weakened. Please kill the egg. Okay, egg is down. That is another one down. So 2 of his creatures are dead. And mine are all still alive, but the problem is that him losing 2 creatures means he still has 4 pings on his team. Well, for me that means, okay, what do I do now? And I'm starting to run out of steam here with a lot of my monsters. I guess I could actually attack with you, but now there isn't really much of a target left for me. So we just weaken the guy. Oh, I never really applied the other shield, didn't I? Okay, what do we do here? I guess we're still going to go for corrosive steps just for setup damage. Okay, let's switch the monster. I honestly do not know if Squirmy will still have his debuff. Okay, so that answers that question. I'm not getting rid of the debuffs by switching them out. Squirmy still has every single debuff that was ever applied to him. Wait, if I forfeit the battle... I want to know what happens here, because does this count as a friendly loss or what? Okay, let's see. I'm very curious about that one, because I do know that is the one fight. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. I didn't even know that. Because this is actually a fight where the story continues no matter if you win or lose. So if you're actually struggling in that fight on a randomizer Nuzlocke playthrough, you can just give it up and still continue on. Okay, honestly, that's kind of very important information we've just learned there, because this way in the we can get around this fight in future runs. Because we will never have a full team when it comes to a fight this early on. We just do not have that option. But that's funny, that's kind of funny. Who knew? Who knew that the ability to surrender was the one thing that would keep us alive for now? The run is still alive, boys and girls. Future runs, yay! Hey, my friend. Nuzlocks are always a fun time. Don't you feel the excitement of permanent death lurking around every corner? Hey, and we're getting a new egg! Kongamato! Ooh, I think we also had a Kongamato on our last run, didn't we? Yep, there's a Kongamato. Alrighty then. Okay, how do we name him? How do we name the Kongamato? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at who was one of the last followers and subscribers or stuff like that. And there we go! There we have the name we were looking for. Eka! We've got ourselves a nice little Eka! So, what can you do, Eka? What can you do is the question. I mean, you do need the stronger moves anyway, so I might as well unlock those first. And now we still have 4 skill points left. Every hit has a 10% chance to apply weakness. That's interesting. And weakness can be stacked 2 additional times. Okay, you know what? I'm hip, I'm with it. Each hit has a 10% chance to trigger another hit. Alright, so we're going for multi-hits and weakness stacking. I honestly don't think I want to add anything else to you. What kind of equipment do we have there? But I think your skills were mostly magical, weren't they? No, wait, that's physical. That's magical, and that's physical. Okay, so you're a mixed attacker. Gotcha. Guess that means shuriken time. Shuriken time, shuriken crime. You know what? More mana regeneration also sounds good. In case of doubt, always just throw mana regeneration onto those things. That is something that I've learned over many a run. There we go, and there we go. So, that's fine, that is fine. So what do we have here? And there they are. There are the Kongamatas. Kongamatas are weak to Earth, which I do have a lot of, but not on the Kongamata himself. So we're just going to go for the team of the triple chunkers here. I like the triple chunk team. Okay, and the Spore Cloud will be a huge time saver in these fights, because this means we can guarantee 2 kills in one turn. 2 kills in 1 turn. Isn't that nice? Isn't that lovely? Isn't she lovely? Oh god, my tea's getting cold. It's so fucking funny that you can get around Will by just saying, hey, you know what, I might just not want to fight you right now. I'm just going to come back once I've got a full team. Hello. Ah yes, player A, yada yada, let's go. Bye bye, nice to see you, nice to talk to you, and I will see you when I see you. I think she said probably something, I have to do something. Oh, and we've got the Mantis, the Blade Widow in here. Why is everything in these catacombs weak to Earth right now? Like, I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not complaining. It's making my life a whole lot easier, in fact, but still, kind of weird. Kind of a little bit of a weird champ moment there. But yeah, it's also kind of funny that I've only now learned that debuffs and stuff like that actually remain on the monster even if you switch it out. Because over all of my playthroughs, I rarely ever switch monsters out mid-combat. Most of the time I do think it is better to tough it out. And if I switch a monster out in something like a Nuzlocke, I usually never switch back to it. Do we think we could get up there with the Vaero? Maybe. And in case you are wondering, yes, Shiny did die, but you are still allowed to keep the movement abilities on this game mode, just because it would make it impossible to otherwise complete the game very easily if you couldn't get past certain points anymore. Wait. Oh, okay. I got confused there because I looked over to the right side thinking those were the things I had to fight against and was like, wait, that's oddly similar to my team. I should probably just switch them around so that we have all the Earthbounds in a starting position. Because that's all we're doing right now, spamming Earth-type moves. Earth-type moves and nothing but Earth-type moves. Another one. There we go. And the last one who's still alive has weakness on him. I got the caramba, I forgot to test or rather check how high Will's monsters were actually leveled. Which level do the monsters here even have? I should probably pay a closer attention to the level. Ooh, Katar. Plus crit chance. I mean, right now we actually need less crit chance, but thank you. Hey, and we've got the ancient wood eggs. Hey, mole bear egg. Okay, who is going to be our mole bear? Ichikashio. There we go. And that means, give me a second. Give me a second. That means we finally actually have a full team again. Isn't that nice? I mean, again, we didn't have a full team all stream. So, what do we have here? You probably want Taunt. Yeah, maybe. You know what, no, let's start with the Armor Break. I think that's a better start for you. This would be physical, but right now I do prefer you as a spellcaster. So, as a spellcaster you shall remain. Yeah. Then you, the Kongamata, still needs one more level up if I can really do stuff there. Ooh, and there we go. Alright, so Ichikashio, Mole Bear. Mole Bears are surprisingly strong, considering how regular an enemy they appear to be. Okay, I guess you are going to be built around crit now that I look at it all. Shred, there we go. Shred level 3 has the highest critical damage bonus in this game. I didn't know that it started at 50% though, that's kind of funny. So, what do I do here? Critical hit apply bleed. Okay, so I guess bleed is the thing we want to go for here. Okay, is this one physical or... Okay, now both of those are physical. It's kind of weird to have access to 2 physical abilities like that. I guess we could unlock the AoE one over here. I don't know, that's a little weird. But hey, increased crit chance for earth attacks, that could be something. That could be something. Critical hits regenerate mana. Okay, that's also huge for a build like this. I mean, build like this. We haven't done much in regards to actually building yet. And let's go. Oh, wait, we do not have any skill points anymore. We do actually not have skill points anymore. Ooh, a chance to apply armor break. And this is a magical attack after all. So, yeah, why wouldn't I? Why would I not? Okay, so you still need a couple of things though. You still need equipment. And I think the crit chance here is probably gonna be good. Wait. Were all of your abilities physical? Nah, I'm not going to check. I'm pretty sure all of them were physical. Magic and mana. Yeah, health and crit chance. There we go. Defense and crit damage. That's pretty good, but I would rather have crit chance. Defense and even more crit chance, you say. You shouldn't have. And just, yeah, you know what, let's just finish up with a medallion. And we could still feed you. Yeah, I guess both those strawberries are fine, but I'm not going to waste a pair on you. Alright, so I'm not going to venture deeper into the ancient woods. That would probably be overstepping my boundaries a little in regards to how difficult things are going to be. But generally speaking, that's a nice little peak up there. So, where would the next monster we could get be? I don't think we would be able to get anything else for a while now, wouldn't we? Yeah, at least I can't think of any area that I'm getting to anytime soon again. I guess we have a chance to make it to the lava caverns, but not to actually enter them, because they would be too high level for that. There we go, extra chest. Don't think you can hide those secrets from me. Those delicious secrets, I have seen them out of the corner of my eye. So, I guess we're going over to the left now. Ah, Thanos! Clown-nosed Thanos, my boy! Okay, you are weak to earth and magic. Oh, if only I had a monster that does both. Oh wait, I do. I guess you don't do both. I guess you do not do both though. So, yeah, I really should just make these the base lineup. They are doing everything here. Wait, who's the last one? Ah, you. Okay, under those circumstances, you are actually going to take out one of the ones that take physical damage. And you are going to finish off the man that's weak to magic. Let magic. I do not understand why they decided to turn Thanos into a clown-nosed Reaper, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I think it's funny. So, and before I keep talking about it without actually doing anything about it, we are going to switch you around real quick. There we go, that's nice. Oh wait, you still had a skill point left to spend. Still had a skill point left to spend. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I should probably level up my ice ability on you then. Probably the better idea. You need levitation for this one. I don't think we have access to that. Yeah, no, that would have been too nice, wouldn't it? Hey! But we found secrets, blue gems, upgrade materials galore. So, where are we going here? I mean, ultimately we need to go down, I know that. And, oh, okay, you know what? Wanted to make it past you without having to fight, but as it turns out, we are not left with much of a choice in that regard, aren't we, gentlemen? So I am very sorry that it had to come to this, but you will have to be asked to leave. Very sorry about the circumstances we are meeting each other in. Enemy turn, what do you do? You're rioting! Ooh, I'm not sure that riot is going to last very long, my man. I don't think that riot is going to really get you anywhere anymore. Hey, and we got an armor break. We even got an armor break, isn't that nice? I don't know why we are getting so many shuriken this time around. But yeah, that's what I thought. Because I vaguely remembered, okay, there was one entrance to the catacombs in the blue caves that we have not opened because we could not open it from our side. And I guess we have found the next one. I guess we have just found the next pathway where that is gonna be the case. What can you do? What can you do? Sometimes it do be like that in life. So there was another pathway down over to the right, over here. So let's go there. Okay, so now that we know that Will isn't actually going to be the first big run killer, since you can just say, you know what, Will, this one belongs to you. I guess the first one to actually potentially end your run is the Alchemist, isn't it? Yeah, I guess it would be the Alchemist, because you can't just go and say, ah, you know what, I don't want anymore with the Alchemist. The Alchemist would just go like, what are you talking about? I'm trying to kill you here, you can't just say maybe next time. And there we go. So I would like to make it to the Alchemist today, and we should probably get there. Like, yes, we are getting close to the end of the Monster Sanctuary part of the stream, but the Alchemist is in this part of the caves. Well, the caves, this is actually the catacombs, I guess. So we are definitely going to be able to fight him. So, and we are definitely going to be able to drink some tea if we stop forgetting about it. Because this tea is starting to get cold and my voice, or rather my throat, is going to get a little dry here. So I should probably prioritize a sip of tea. And then move on with my life. So, oh wait, what does this open? Up there. Oh, we found the worms! Alright, that's actually pretty cool. The worms are usually just in one very specific niche late game area. And they're kind of funny. Like, we have gotten our monster for this area already. So sadly enough, that means we're not going to get a worm, but this is funny. He wasted too much voice on Monster Sanctuary than Shadow. Would you really say it's wasted though? I mean, knowing you would probably say that. But I consider this game to be great. I consider this game to be glorious. I consider all of us lucky to be able to enjoy the presence of Monster Sanctuary together. No, don't you worry. There will be more than enough energy left for more Lord. But I really wanted to do Monster Sanctuary. After watching Tukichu play today, I was like, I could really go for some more Shadow. God damn it, Monster Sanctuary as well right now. Okay, I mean, we have both of our water monsters in this lineup as well, so no reason to mix up the base formula. And even though the worms are resistant to earth attacks, oh, those fuckers actually survived there. I kind of want to kill them if at all possible. Okay. This is looking a little dire, because I'm very distrustful when it comes to the damages that worms can dish out. Because the worms have insane critical hit potential when it comes to this game. See, that's what I'm referring to. Holy shit, he almost one-shot Bellatrix there. Ow! Ow! Oh my god, maybe I should not have been happy about actually encountering these little bastards this early on. But yeah, worm critical hit potential almost took down a frog. For the first time ever, a worm almost triumphed over a frog. Almost being the keyword. Then again, I guess that probably happened in nature already, because I don't know how much you guys know about frogs, but holy shit, frogs are some of the dumbest animals out there. I would be willing to go as far as to say that frogs are probably the stupidest vertebrates out there. And that is kind of harsh to say, but also kind of true to say. Frogs regularly suffocate because they try to swallow stuff that's just too straight up big for their mouth. And yes, of course, you can always dream big, but I don't know, with frogs it's also stuff like accidentally trying to swallow their own limbs and stuff like that. If you lose Bellatrix, this run is over. I mean, you barely survived. Barely being the keyword, but survived also being another keyword. So, for the time being, you're still okay. You're not doing great, but you're still okay. Can we get up from here? Ooh. Aha! Found ourselves a little shortcut here. I don't think that was how I was supposed to do it, but I will do... Oh. Nope, 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 not a worm again. Usually I try to do all the encounters in games like these, just because it will make it easier later on, but those worms are just too tough a thing, too risky. Ooh, that's a lot of loot. Green gem, blue gem, red gem. This sounds like the start of a song. A children's rhyme, if you will. Well, I guess a children's rhyme does not necessarily have... Okay, this might be where the run is going to end. We just dropped in headlong on a group of worms. Okay, let's see if we can actually get some weakness going this time around. Okay, so the last one has actually been weakened. That is pretty good. So we can hopefully ignore the last one. And we've killed the middle one. Can we take one more out? If we can take the front worm out, we should be good. Come on. Enemy turn, what are you doing? Fiery punches. See, that's nothing. That's nothing. See, you just need to weaken them and then pray to whatever god you believe in. That's how you deal with worms. Just need a little bit of divine intervention and you're good to go. Nothing too difficult. Hey, and that even got us a lot of skill points there. Nice. The worm terror is finally over. Okay, so we could get another taunt. That's funny. I kind of want to get shred on you, all things considered. And you definitely need multi-weakness. Hallelujah, amen. Ooh. There we go, disoriented. That's also funny. I don't know how valuable armor bypass is going to be. Every hit has a chance to cause armor break. That's good though. Does come into play shield equal to play. Okay, you know what? That's... Oh, we don't have any skill points anymore, but that's pretty good. That will make this thing a way tankier. So, what could you do in the meantime? What could we do with you in the meantime? Initial weakness. Apply weakness to a random enemy at the start of combat. Yeah, that also has a chance to speed things up and make it easier for us. Probably more the first rather than the second thing. And more crit chance. Okay, I think that's all. No, wait, we still have one last skill point left on D. And what are you going to do with that skill point, if you don't mind me asking? Well, that's an excellent question. Sleepy, nice to see you. Don't lose Bella. I will neither try to lose Bellatrix, nor will I try to lose you, my troll friend. Don't worry about that. You're still alive. The only one who died so far was Shiny. One could say he finally got to get his forever sleep. You do look better than ever, yeah. Did you do something with your skin or so, maybe? Alright, let's get past Will and let's move on with our lives. Will, my boy, I'm sorry, but I do not care about your dialogue anymore. Where are we going, by the way? Do you think we can get up there? Ooh, we can actually get up there, thanks to our Komata friend. That's nice. I'm pretty sure we should have actually done some kind of puzzle there, but we might have been able to bypass it thanks to the Komata. Alright, Stolby! Stolby! That's a big champion, Stolby. And big champion Stolby is vulnerable to physical hits. So, what are we going to do in regards to physical hits? I mean, as long as they're not earth hits, everything should be fine, I guess. As long as they're not specifically earth hits, we should be good to go. So let's see if those three can actually take you on. Corrosive stabs, yes, that's a great start to this. An armor break is always lovely to see. And you know what, no, this is gonna be the finisher. Don't think any of these elements is going to do anything extra to you. The blood of your enemies brings wonders to the skin. I should try that myself then. Does sound very valuable. 130%. No, we're just going to do some claw damage. Come on, crit. Oh, yes! That's some juicy crit damage. Oh, yes. We do love ourselves a crit build there. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, our monk is in a little bit of a rough shape here. Do we feel like we need to switch out, or do we feel like we can kill? Okay, considering that you don't have enough mana left to do this again, I feel like we're probably better off switching Squirmy out. So Bellatrix, get in there again, will ya now? You are just going to hit him again, Sleepy. There you go, that's some damage, that's decent damage there. Yeah, do switch out. It was a little risky there to Shadow. Don't you worry, Bellatrix, you're getting your Shadow of War later today. Later being the keyword. It's not even that much later anymore. Like, once it's dinner time, I'm going to go eat dinner. There will be a half-hour break, as I've already previously mentioned. And afterwards, we are going to continue with Shadow of War. Alright, nice little hit there. Nice little hit there. I don't think there's much of a point in doing a big cycle. Well, later I have to get dinner outside! That sounds more like a you problem, like a bus driver would say in this case, though. Nah, we'll be going for a while. I'm going to go till 9 today, roughly, because that's when the girlfriend's gonna come home. That way I'm going to spend the rest of the evening with her. But until then, we are going to keep going. Because lucky for me, I might have work tomorrow, but it's pretty late, so I can basically go as long as I want, but I do want to spend time with the girlfriend as well. There will probably be a couple of days later on this month where I'm actually going to stream a lot, because my girlfriend is going to go to a seminar for a couple of days. Like, I think 4 days in total, and if any of those days will be a day off for me, I just don't do anything other than stream, I guess. 9 PM, again, it should be illegal to work that long. I mean, technically she's working till 8 PM, and then on her way home, and it just takes her roughly an hour to get home. But I do agree with the general sentiment of people should not be forced to work that long in retail. There's no point in retail stores being open that long. So we need a girlfriend simulator for the time, I see. That sounds so creepy. Wouldn't that just be this weird replica AI thing I keep getting ads for on YouTube? I mean, I'm not getting that many ads for replica AI anymore on YouTube, mostly on Twitter. Because I guess it is one of the few things that Elon Musk managed to not deter yet from actually spending ad money on Twitter. Oh wait, that's not there. That's not there. Maybe we have to actually go back after all. Maybe we have to actually go back after all. Oh, god dang it. Fell right into the drink. I don't think we can get out of here, because I don't think you're actually allowed to fly in the water. But now we should be able to make it through this. There we go. Okay, that's a hazelnut. That's not the dungeon key, though. I hope Twitter dies. Yeah, me too, me too. Like, Twitter is so bad right now. It constantly tries to shove stuff that I actually do not just not care about, but actually hate in my face. Like J.K. Rowling, for example. It keeps switching you over to the For You page in an attempt to get more AdWords in. Like, there's also a shit ton of weird, creepy ads. In the recommended list, there's constantly Elon Musk, because I swear to God, Elon Musk probably requested it personally, that it had to be switched around so he would always be recommended to everyone who does not follow him actively. It is a pretty bad website, all things considered, but right now I don't have a great replacement for it, sadly enough. I would like to be able to replace it, but I don't know with which site I would actively replace it right now. Because the problem is, what I'm looking for with a social media website is something that I can actually access easily in one of my browsers. Because I'm not that big of a phone guy, so I don't really want to just be on my phone to use and post a social media platform. Because that's just not how I use social media in general. But sadly enough, most social media sites these days are just aiming to be apps, and I hate that. Where the actual browser functionality is an afterthought, basically. I hope to dies. With evening shift I have to work till 10:30 PM. Jesus Christ, I do not envy you for that one, Sleepy. I truly do not envy you for that one. He did, it was in the news. Oh, did he? Okay, so I was like, this is kind of weird here, Musky boy. They changed the algorithm in his favor. That's so fucking stupid. Like, this guy has so much money and manages to be so pathetic. It's like, I want to be a billionaire that abuses the workforce, but I also want people to like me. Like, his own dad didn't care much for him, and it definitely shows in how much he craves people's approval, while simultaneously just being a huge fucking dickwad. That's the Musky boy. Alright, so this is where the statue is. I should probably mark that on the map, shouldn't I? Wait, did I just place a marker? Ah, yeah, there we go. Okay, which of these is a good marker for a slime statue? Probably this one. Oh, you can actually add text as well. It's so nice to be able to place markers. That was definitely one of the best additions they have done to this game. Till 10:30 the day is over when you get home. So, oh, more parrots. More oh, I should probably head back now I think about it. I do have the keys already, don't I? Well, yeah, but work starts at 2 PM. Ah, that's also still annoying though, isn't it? Like, I don't know about you, maybe you have another way of thinking about it, but personally, whenever something goes too far off the regular times when it comes to work, a lot of the time the problem with that is that it makes having a social life more difficult. Like, personally, let's say, for example, my current work. My current work, I'm happy that I found that work, and the work itself seems to be rather non-problematic, all things considered. But the problem I will probably have with it is because I'm now going to work on weekends as well, including Sundays. It will make it far more difficult for me to spend time with the girlfriend. And for all of you that know me, it shouldn't come as a surprise that spending time with my respective other is one of my highest priorities in life. Ooh, sun pendant. So yeah, that is still something I do need to figure out how exactly to best handle that. For the time being, I'm once again happy to have that job. Oh god, no, not this puzzle. Oh god, no. The only way out, yada yada. Could we? I mean, we do have a commander. I could probably just find another way through. Okay, but that... goddammit, there's another one. There's another one. I'm not too fond of this specific puzzle, because what I hate about this puzzle is the fact that you cannot see all of it. And whenever you can't see all of it in a puzzle like this, you are usually getting screwed by something you can't notice somewhere. Still no well, yeah, but work starts at 2 PM, still no time for friends. I did lose a few friends because of my work. Ah, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. And the other shift started 5:45 AM. Both of those are pretty bad. Sorry to hear that. The earliest I had to start as was when I was still working as a chef, and that was at 6 AM when my shift usually started. And I do remember that was also straining my social relationships. Because the thing is, technically speaking, you do have a lot of time left then after work, because you're basically done with work around 3. But the thing that some people tend to forget about it, oops, sorry for that, I'm not going to interact with you. The thing some people forget about when you start at 6 AM and you're off at 3 is that you will probably be dead tired around 9 AM or so already. Or at least you should probably go to bed around 9 AM, because you will have to get up somewhere around, let's just say, how early did I get up when I was working as a chef? I think probably somewhere around 4:30 AM or so. So yeah, I basically couldn't do much socializing at all when I was still working as a chef, but chef is just a nightmare job in general. Your girlfriend probably celebrates this. So much time for Zelda she gets. I did actually jokingly told that to her, and she was like, I would still rather have time with my boyfriend, thank you very much. So I guess she disagrees with you on that one. Also, what did I just get? I think we got another relic, didn't we? Water symbol. Plus 160 health. Increases damage taken by 10%. Increases water damage by 15%. Every water attack hit has a 5% chance to apply chill. I don't think that's actually worth it for me right now. Like, if I get something like an ice slime, it might be worth it later on, but definitely not right now. Always a drag to get out, yeah. You worked as a chef, but you're a pizza specialist. No, wait. Do you honestly not know that I used to work as a chef back in the day? It is kind of what ruined my leg back then. But yeah, I used to be a chef. Been a while back by now, but I used to be a chef. I'm not entirely sure you're gaslighting me though. But yeah, I stopped being a chef because basically I tore a cord in my... Wait, what's it called? Eine Sehne in German in my leg, and ever since then I had trouble with my leg. Usually speaking, once I've done my rehabilitation, I can keep it under control to the point where I basically can live a normal life and don't have to pay too much attention. But whenever there's a case of me not being able to move much for an extended period of time, I usually stop my leg problems crawl back up again. So after COVID, I basically had them again, because not being able to move too much for several months on end had a negative impact on something like that, because every single time it's not constantly getting stretched out, my cord basically tries to shorten itself again. It's an annoying little thing, but I guess we all have our own physical struggles to get through. So, what do we have here? Ooh! Reduce damage taken by 10% of own critical damage value. Yes, that is an easy way of making you more tanky. Applying a debuff, trigger an additional 30% damage hit. Also pretty good, but is it the one I should prioritize right now? You know what, let's start with Hybrid Shield, I think. That's probably going to ensure that you are actually going to get to that point. Ah, and there we go, multi-armor break, that's also a delicious little skill. But no, and in regard to what kind of chef I was basically working in the cafeteria of the National Bank. And yes, the National Bank does have its own cafeteria in there somewhere. It is, for a cafeteria, pretty luxurious, but it's also still a cafeteria. I don't have any, I'm in peak condition as long as I lie in bed. Funnily enough, lying in bed isn't a bad thing for me either, but at the same time I've got a doctor explained to me that yes, while I can certainly alleviate the pain while I lie in bed, it also doesn't really get better when I do that. Don't lie to yourself. Okay, I guess I won't. Okay, once again we are prioritizing the worm! It is always the worm that needs to... You know what, let's actually do something ever so slightly different. We're going to use the shadow spell last. And hopefully with a couple more hits in before then, Shadow Storm is going to take out the worm, and if not, then who knows? The worms are always risky. Okay, so the worm lived. The fact that the worm lived has me worried as always, especially since it doesn't have weakness, but I guess a stack of blind could also help. Okay, a stack of blind definitely helped a lot there. Hallelujah, amen. I swear to God, I'm so looking forward to no longer being in these catacombs, because those worms are making the entire thing far too stressful. You had to start at 6 there, yep. Starting pretty early. And that was the job where I also figured something out. And that thing is that whenever you have a boss who basically constantly tells you how much worse you could have it at work if you worked elsewhere, that is kind of one of the big red flags when it comes to jobs for me right now. Co-workers or bosses that constantly bring up unprompted how much worse it would be if you had to work elsewhere. You know what? Yeah, we are going to go for the debuff application stuff now. So if something like that happens, I'm always wary in a job. Alrighty then, we have found ourselves an alchemist to defeat. There we go. Yes, yes, and... Oh, and there's Will. There is Will ready to be fucked up. There we go. Time to actually kill an alchemist. How about that? So, this will be interesting. Because this will be an actual combat here. And this is probably going to be the last thing we do in Monster Sanctuary. Fingers crossed. So, no matter what happens, we are probably going to wrap Monster Sanctuary up afterwards. For the Alchemist! Bellatrix, no matter what happens, the outcome will be the same to you. But we are still going to try and win this one. So, you're starting with 2 things that are vulnerable to earth. And 1 thing that's vulnerable to fire. So, you know what? Maybe bring in the mole. I think barrier is also a good starting point. Oh my god, I can't even use shred because I don't have enough mana for that. See, these are the kinds of things that I was talking about with, okay, you should probably pay attention to these things. I don't know whom to prioritize here, but all things considered, I think it's a good idea to just try to weaken a lot of them. There we go, we even got some poison in. So that's pretty good, I was worried that the DareDrops would just start buffing things to hell and back, but the Blade Widow also has me a little worried. It doesn't do too much damage right now, but if those things ever get going, they get going! Let's just take my word for it. Oh my god, and you even weakened it. Okay, you know what? You're just going to start setting up a spell shield. And you, my dear friend, you have the highest magical damage output out of all of them. So let's just see if you can take out the Mantis. I think the poison on the Mantis should probably be enough now. So I guess we can go for the DareDrops and it should still be fine. I don't think they really have tank units there. Okay. Oh shit, they have a worm. Oh no, I am worried. Why does everything here have a worm? Okay, the damage was okay, the miss there helped a lot. What's the worm weak to again? Water. I do not quite understand how a worm being weak to water works. I guess a worm can still drown. But, okay, it looks like the amount of damage we can do to him is actually not insignificant. You said this is the hardest difficulty, but there's never any struggle or danger. Because I am a fucking legend at this game. Because I am one of the best video game players out there. You will not find me someone much better than me easily. Just putting it out there. Do you know how good I am at this game? Have you seen other people play this game? Oh god. See, Bellatrix, you're talking shit and you immediately get hit. Talk shit, get hit. That's the way it goes, isn't it? Okay, so let's start with a healing wave, Bellatrix. How about you start healing yourself? None of my AoEs work. Which is annoying to say the least, but first things first, you need to get going, Worm. He still has 2 more monsters left. But so far, this is pretty good. So this is his entire backup out now. So I think we are pretty good here. We might have to switch a couple of our monsters next turn, just to make sure, like Bellatrix is getting a little dangerously low there. I guess we could still just use heal spam. Yeah, you know what? We are keeping Bellatrix in for now and just use little heal spam. And let's see. Oh, god damn it, I forgot that this is the single target version. Ah well, it still worked. It still worked. Impale the Comata or Fire Cloud the Sycophant. I mean, the Sycophant has been around for a while now. Sycophant has been around for a while now. As long as the heal spam does not stop, we should be good. Also, Sycophant is weak to fire, if I have not misread this right now. Yeah, I think Bellatrix is slowly getting healed up again. Fireclaw 2. Can't quite kill, but still, we are going for the Sycophant. The second we are down to 2 monsters on the enemy team, there's no threat more anymore. No threat. Then again, you do have triple weakness, so is that even the main target anymore? You know what? I might have just changed my mind. The fact that you have triple weakness by now probably lets me know that I don't need to worry about the Sycophant. Lose Bellatrix and I am out. You would be out literally, or troll even more. Oh, you're putting Sleepy above your own life. That's so romantic. And they say romance is dead. Okay, so Spore you again. So much weakness, so much weakness. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to get rid of all the debuffs I've put on him. More me, I'm in! So, okay, I think just to... Oh wait, no, you can actually shoot. Okay, you know what, Bellatrix? Forget the healing spam, you're just going to kill. There we go. So that one is down, and let's take the Sycophantom out as well. I'm pretty sure I should be able to kill between all the damage and the debuffs. There we go, yeah. It is literally just Solaire from Dark Souls left now. That is literally Mr. Solaire here. And Mr. Solaire will be, or will kind of share the fate of everyone in the Dark Souls universe and die. And there we go! The actually first roadblock of the way has been surmounted. Ha! Looks like I was getting ahead of myself. Won't be so careless next time. Oh, but looks like Chimes was more successful than me. Perhaps there can be a celebration after all. Enjoy your books! We have something more valuable than this whole library. Once again, why are we just letting him go through? We could have tackled him, we could have told the Toad to just sit on him. There were so many ways to stop the man. Hello! Can't believe it. How could this happen? How could they do this? I've never heard about something like this happening. I think something really wrong happened here. Oh, really, Bellatrix? What makes you think it? This monster was just too powerful. I lost against him. But I don't understand what happened afterwards. It just makes no sense, no matter how many times I go over it in my head. My familiar is gone. It just disappeared after I lost the battle. My own father gave me my familiar, brought shame on my entire family. Don't you worry, Will, you brought shame on your entire family just by existing. Nothing new here. We understand your sorrow, Will, but your familiar can't be gone forever. We are immortal after all. Oh, Bellatrix, what have you not shared with the rest of the class? Nothing can really harm us. Wolf will be fine, I can promise you that. All of us familiars have been alive for longer than we can even remember. Okay, so yada yada, more story, everything will be fine, let's go on. Where are you running, Will, by the way? There's literally no exit over there. Just pointing it out. Oh wait, no, you're just standing in the library. You know what, I'll take it back, that's actually perfectly fine. So, where do we have to go now? The Goblin Riot and the Alchemist Plot. Okay, so Goblin Riot would be the next thing. Goblin Riot would be the next thing. We do have actually a couple of skill points here. Troll is fine. Troll is doing pretty... Ooh, another Giant's Bane. You know what? I'm in for another Giant's Bane. If anything actually has a lot of health, Troll will make sure that it doesn't remain that way. For every heal applied, the 10% chance to apply poison, weakness, or armor break on a random enemy. Multi-target attacks deal 30% extra damage to the enemy with the highest health. Yes, I could see this being useful. And you, my dear, what do you get? I don't really care too much about all that stuff over there. I don't know. I guess I should go for another Earth move, because we are using the Earth move quite a lot, but it's still not powered up, so it's like, nah. And you still need to level all of your elemental ones. There we go. Okay, so do I have an item to teleport back to the keep? We have a reward box, and we've got a skill potion. Okay, you know what, Eka, how about you drink the skill potion? We've got a skill resetter, monster bell, level badge, hey, crystal shard. So let's just teleport up to the stronghold real quick. Did you need food still, now that I think about it? Apparently you did. Do we have something that does crit damage? Apparently we do. So anyone else that still needs food right now? No, but Eka, you still have one skill point left to spend. And you are just going to be a Sonic Wave spammer. That kind of sounds like the best way to capitalize on you. Capitalize, my dear, capital. Okay, crit ring. I am partially considering moving the kit ring over to our dear bear. That could be something worthwhile, could be something worth looking into. For the time being though, we are just going to save and quit there. There we go, there we go. Ah, that was fun, that was fun. It was nice to finally play some Monster Sanctuary again. It's a shame that I cannot do the drop thing challenge, because we would need an average of 5 viewers for that. And while I'm personally very proud of the growth that this channel has seen over the last couple of months, we do not have an average of 5 viewers. Would have been funny, because if I had that, I could actually win a couple of copies of Monster Sanctuary to gift away to you. Would have been nice, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So, that's Monster Sanctuary for the day. And we are going to go over to our BRB screen. So, once again, to remind you of how it's going to go from here on out. We are going to do a half-hour break, so we should be live again roughly around 17:45, or yeah, roughly around that time, or 10 minutes until 6. We are going to continue with some Shadow of War by that time. Tried my best to raise the average viewer numbers, and it is appreciated. It is much appreciated. Every last one of you is appreciated. So, once again, we are going to be back around then, and it will be exciting because we now have all the DLCs for the game. Still was not enough. Bye. I'm not going to go offline. We will be back in half an hour. So you guys enjoy your break. I will certainly enjoy mine, and until then.